Okay.
Even if you what?
Shit my pants.
Don't shit your pants, man.
I shit. I'm doing it now.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Hey, welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
And I'm Chris D'Elia.
Hey, everybody, this is Bryan Callen. You know, it seems like a
All
step
right.
down.
Okay.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
This is the first one. You don't need to just go off.
Yeah, but I wanted to...
Just relax. Let me do...
Okay,
I'm just
let
trying to
Will do what
introduce-
we were talking about.
I'm
And
an
then,
original...
Well, no. Okay, you're
member-
going against the...
No, I'm an original member of Mad TV.
okay. Oh, you made
Your original
member
cast?
of Cast?
All right.
Of Cast?
Mad TV.
What is
Is that
that?
like the Broadway dyslexic
you guys
version
know
of
when
Cats or
You're
something?
speaking like a Russian that isn't.
No, I can
It hasn't
do-
been in America.
I can
in
do
a
You just
while.
prepare statements as much as you need to say to the Russian
I was
drug
giving
lord.
my
Yeah.
resume because I think a lot of people know who I am.
Well,
they
No,
can't
but you
put a face to
also.
the name.
But you have to use. You have to use the words that you can't leave any words out. Otherwise, it starts to not make sense.
You're being condescending. I was
No, I'm
For those
not.
of you, I played Eddie in The Hangover, and I was
Okay, anyway, all right. So here.
Welcome to the
let's go.
podcast. You know, we decided that we would start a podcast. Everybody has a podcast, but most of them suck and they're really long. So we figured 10 minutes. That's enough time.
short and sweet, man.
Because even if it's bad,
Short and sweet, like
it's
a
doesn't
just
matter.
it's just 10 minutes.
It's just 10 minutes. You know,
But
we
it's
hope
not going to be bad.
we
'cause
hope
we're,
you.
we're all trained comedians. I've been studying comedy now.
Okay,
for
all right,
20
Brian,
years.
listen.
Actually, 25 years on a high level.
on a high level.
High
What's
level
a
what?
comedic
Like it-
No,
high
I
level?
mean on a professional level. I came out here, I guess, 16 years ago. I was a young kid, and I was the original member of Cast.
16
Mad
years
TV.
ago, you were 40.
That's obnoxious. That's obnoxious. I'm roughly, you're both your ages.
Speaking of that and accomplishments, I wanted to, just because it's the first show,
Yeah.
we got a lot of people here who aren't familiar with some of us. You know, of course, a lot of people would know me from Mad TV,
Yep.
the golden age of Mad TV.
Well, I was an
seasons
original
3 to
cast
7.
member, so-
Yeah, but then I came along and it became the house.
That was when it really became like a household name kind of
Yeah,
a
but
thing.
wait, hold on. No, who's
And
saying
you
that?
would also know me from the upcoming Three Stooges movie from 20th Century Fox and the Farrelly Brothers. Of course, you know Chris from the hit sitcom Whitney,
Yeah,
and
and I was
last
in-
year was on Glory Days.
Okay,
But
I was in The Hangover. And The Hangover
you
2,
seem
and
eager to
that's-
introduce yourself, Brian. So introduce yourself
No,
to
I'm
the
not-
world.
No, I don't want
For the world, so they know you.
I'm not
Tell
trying
everyone who you are.
I'm not trying to. My name is Bryan Callen. I'm not trying to introduce myself. I'm just trying to establish the fact that I have a little more experience than both of you. I've been bouncing around this town for quite a while now, and I'm very proud to be here. A lot of people would say, "Why are you doing a podcast?" You don't have to do a podcast. You make plenty of money. You're a headliner. You're doing TV, film, producing.
What do you
well,
produce?
The bottom line is,
What are you producing?
I'm sorry.
What are you
producing?
What are you producing?
I'm producing several features.
For
Yeah.
who? For who?
Name fucking one.
Name a feature.
What's the name of
Yeah,
the
what
feature?
is the name
like
of the
new,
What's the name of the movie?
Like
The
you're
name
talking
of
about-
it.
The
The
name.
name of
Say the name of it.
Man
What would
Quest.
be on the damn box?
Man, what? What was it? Man, what?
Manquest.
Man?
The movie's called. Is it? Who's in it? John Claude Van Damme. That sounds like a
no.
terrible.
It's not. It's real actors.
Like, name one.
Bradley Cooper is going to be in it.
Bradley Cooper
is
in Manquest.
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson, Bradley Cooper in Manquest.
So what's the plot of Manquest?
What's the whole idea about
What
it?
happens in Manquest?
It's a guy who realizes that he is not a man because he loves
So
a
he
girl.
has to go on a quest.
And he decides that he's got
to go on a quest in order to get
things to
things
be,
to
as
be a man.
Yeah, if
So he
you let
can
me
get the
finish, I'll tell
girl.
you.
No, I think
Yeah.
actually Will
A lot of
knows. You seem to know it.
Yeah, I
The
read the
studio that I'm
breakdown.
working with doesn't want me to. I can't blab what
What's
the whole
the
plot's
studio?
about. So I don't want somebody
What
stealing it.
studio?
Where? What's that?
Where?
It's a huge studio in Burbank.
And you can't mention it.
Yeah, it's Warren Brothers.
Yeah.
Who's directing Manquest?
Todd Phillips.
Todd
Oh,
Phillips, who
so
directed.
it's a comedy?
He-
Because Manquest sounds like an actual serious movie. Especially with.
No, he is directing. He's co-directing with the person with Paul Thomas Anderson.
Why would they do that?
Well, I put them
that's,
together, and I said, you're funny and you're dramatic, and you guys could really do something here that's never been done, which is take a great dramatic actor,
Dramatic?
actor, take a great dramatic director and a great comedic director, and both of whom I've worked with, and put them together, and then let's see what we get. And what we're getting is gold. It's exciting. So I'm producing. And anyway, the point is, I don't have to go through all the details. The point is, I just wanted to establish the fact that I have a little
Is
more
there a
experience
female
than everybody
lead
here. Yes.
in Manquest?
Yes.
Who is it?
Who? Where?
Who? Stop asking. First of all, stop asking where. None of these questions.
It doesn't involve location at all.
At
It's
all.
just
I'm asking you a
who's
lot
the
of
female.
who and what, not where.
Is it
We're out to
Michelle Monaghan?
You're out.
Michelle
What,
Monaghan.
what do you mean? I just get. So
He
I
just
just
guessed.
said, is it
Chris
Michelle
just
Monaghan?
No,
Yes.
it's a good guess.
It's Michelle Monaghan.
We're out to her
And but when does this movie go?
Yeah. When do you start shooting?
like in a couple days. So it's exciting.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask where.
Yes.
Awesome.
In
Where are you shooting?
Thailand.
In a couple days, you're shooting.
Okay,
in
so
Thailand. You
let me
don't
get
have the
this
female
straight.
lead.
Yeah.
I know. I happen to know that you were in Hangover 2.
Yes, I
with
was. And
Bradley
it was an amazing
Cooper.
experience.
But now let me ask you a question, Will.
which shot
Before
in
you even
Thailand.
go, but before you even go
Yeah.
there, which one of the three guys were you in Hangover?
You know, that's obnoxious. That's so obnoxious.
What?
Because you know I wasn't one
Were
of
you-
the three
you
guys.
weren't
and
the
we're doing
bearded guy,
podcast.
right?
I did have a beard.
Were you
but
the guy that's Ed Helms?
No, I
Did
no.
you? Oh, you played Ed Helm. You played Ed
I didn't.
Helms'
You know,
part.
you're ridiculing me on a podcast. I was Eddie, the wedding
Helms?
chapel owner.
Oh, you were.
Okay.
Oh, did you call him
okay,
Eddie
so
on
let's
set?
move on.
Like
Let's
Bobby
move on.
De Niro,
This
they
is
call him
obviously,
Bobby.
this is
Hey,
obviously,
Bobby.
this first podcast is turning into let's shit on Bryan Callen. So let's move on.
But
and
you
come up with a
were
better
an
one.
original cast.
Yeah, of
You
Matt-
were.
of
Yeah,
Matt
you
T.
were in original cast.
What you said,
Okay.
and you know dramatic
guys.
directors.
Guys, what do you want to accomplish by having a podcast?
I want to make people laugh. I think we have 10 minutes, and I want to make people laugh. It's what
He says as he makes this
It's what I'm
sound.
the best at.
Yeah, it just sounds like you read that, and you somebody said that, and you want to recite that. to
Comedy
sound
has
good.
always been a dream
And this
of
is
mine.
also part of that, man.
Chris, how many seasons of Whitney have been picked up?
What is that show?
Okay, you know what the show is,
I swear
man.
I don't watch TV. I'm sorry.
I'm one
so
of your
sorry.
best friends.
I know I don't watch TV. I feel so guilty.
You don't feel guilty because of the face you're making.
I
that
know.
people
I know.
can't
Is
see
it an
it, but-
HBO thing? What's going? Is it? A
It's
drama?
on NBC.
No, it's on NBC. They had billboards all over with
Okay.
my face on them.
Okay. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I feel so stupid right now.
Anyway, we got picked up for the whole season.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so I'm surprised, Brian, you don't know about that. I think you're lying, but whatever.
No, I don't. What is it?
It's a sitcom.
Sketch or something?
No,
You know, hey guys, here's the good news. If we were doing one of these podcasts that I listen to, or the ones that are out there, we'd probably still have like an hour and 40 minutes left.
Yeah.
To go.
right.
Yeah.
Can you even imagine?
No, that would be horrible.
They talk
can't.
for so long.
Yeah. And there's just one of them, too.
Yeah, it's just one guy talking about, but he has to interview people. You know, maybe you listen during your drive time.
Right.
You could just stack 10 of these.
Right.
You could customize how long your drive time is.
Or what you could do-
if your drive time is 20 minutes, you
Yeah.
listen to 2 10-minute
No,
podcasts.
or what you could do is you can drive super fast and then just you listen to one of them for safety.
This podcast is going to change everything. I went and bought an Audi. And
What?
And I know, expensive, the R8, and I can't really afford it right now. I mean, I can, but I bought it. It's sort of as an act of good faith because I realize that we're going to make so much money on this.
That's a little
And
bit.
it's
That's
going to be.
You know,
well,
that's-
I'm putting
I'm-
my money where you buy the.
I'm happy you
Audi
brought that
first.
up. It's free.
What's that?
podcasts.
We're doing this for free.
It's a mistake.
Well, we're not. I'm not. Why would you ask people to pay?
We should have people sign up.
How much would you
for
want
this.
them to pay?
$1,000 a year.
$1,000
A year, not a month. A year.
So you can just listen to as many as you
As
want.
many as you want for $1,000.
Okay, but now let me stop you right there.
Yeah.
This is the first one we've done. So if somebody was going to pay $1,000 a year,
They're learning here.
but
and they're
but
laughing.
we only have one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh wow.
all right. Looks
You know
like
what that means?
That's
Time
the
to-
end.
time
This
to-
has been.
They
this
don't
is-
know what it means actually, but
Well, yeah. Nobody
This has
knows
been
what it means.
amazing, man.
It's pretty good.
It reminds
got
me,
our-
I was a boy, and I remember when I made my first friends.
Don't sing it.
They were like you guys, and nothing's ever changed. Happy to be a part of the 10-minute podcast with Will and Chris, the two best friends in the world. One's got long hair, the other no hair. They're my friends for life.
what does the hair have to do with it?
Chris wears glasses even though he doesn't need
What? No, okay, that makes no sense. And even if it did, who gives a shit? The show is over. We hope you enjoyed the 10-minute podcast. And if you did, please subscribe to us on iTunes and share us on Facebook and Twitter. Let's see what happens with this.
You're Samoan.
I'm not Samoan.
You are Samoan.
No, he's not
I'm
Samoan.
not Samoan.
My
name is Sasso.
Yeah, Sasso.
No, it's not.
Sasso is one of the most
here we go.
common Samoan names.
Some podcasts are slow,
Samoan.
and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Hey, welcome to the 10-minute podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Chris D'Elia.
You're Samoan.
No, I think he's Italian.
Now, Sasso?
Brian-
Sasso, you're...
and that's Bryan Callen.
Yeah, who cares? You're Samoan.
No, how is
Yeah,
he
you
Samoan?
are. Sasso,
It's
look at the
Italian.
size of you.
Listen,
you're
Brian-
a giant.
Yeah, I'm a big guy.
You're a giant.
But
I'm
Brian,
a big dude. I'm 6'3",
just-
and I'm built like a football player.
Yeah.
I'm barrel chested.
You're Samoan.
I could tear you in half.
Ergo,
cabbage.
I'm normal. You're a Samoan. You're an
I
albino
think I'm
Samoan.
endomorphic.
I don't know what the fuck you are,
I
but
put
you're...
on weight kind of fast.
Oh, boy.
Listen, this is getting dark. But what
That's
you
called compulsivitere.
listen?
You speak Latin?
No,
Yes, I
listen.
do.
Just because you say his name in a certain way doesn't make him that.
Yeah, check it out.
Sasso, that
Chris, make me Japanese.
Will Sasso.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
Will Sasso.
I'm Japanese.
He's Japanese now.
But he's...
Hey.
Sasso... It's Sasso.
All right, enough of that. Welcome to the 10-minute podcast. It's only 10 minutes. We won't take up a whole lot of your time. This is the second episode, and it's been going really well. We've had a lot of great responses.
Huge response.
And, the Twitterverse is blowing up. You can follow us on Twitter at 10minpod.
Yep.
And we
It
thought...
actually
if you wanna-
sounds
if you wanna
way
break
worse than
away,
it does reading it.
But
Yeah,
if you want to
10
break away, Bryan Callen.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, listen, if
What?
10min pod actually saying it, I sound like a fucking asshole. Don't say it anymore. Just
say check us out on Twitter.
check us out on the Twitter.
You can find us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not at, hey, check us out on at 10min pod. Like we're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Don't
Thanks.
ever say
Thanks-
that again.
thanks, Will.
Hey, thanks for the great name, Will.
Thanks for ruining everything.
Yeah.
So, I thought it would be cool today if we actually read some of these tweets that we've been getting, asking about the show, asking about us. And, so would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Guys, I got some printed out. Brian, why don't you read this?
Yeah, take your time, Will. We have
Let's say who it's
whole
from.
minutes. Wow. From at Stoogie Jake for life. And it's at Will Sasso. You are Curly in the Three Stooges movie. Who gives a fuck?
No, just read it the way the
okay,
guy...
oh, sorry. Yeah, that's gonna be a real blockbuster. No. I mean, you know that show that was that show that did all right in the 30s. Was it an honor stepping into their legendary shoes? Well, nerd.
Wait, that's
his
your
question.
Sorry,
Right.
I'll
That's
answer it.
actually
Who
nice.
gives a fuck?
All right, you know what? I'm not even going to justify.
No. I'd love
Yes,
to
of
hear.
course it was.
That's a nice question. How was it?
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, those guys they're icons.
They're legends.
Isn't that what you
Brian,
did the whole movie? Did you have a line
I
in
have
English?
to go. Yeah, look, I'm not. You know what? Forget it.
No, I'm sorry.
Thanks for your question,
That's
Stoogie
unfair
Jake.
of me.
That's a good one.
We had a great time filming the movie and beating the snot out of each other and laughing every day. And we hope everybody loves it and check it out. And you know what? I'm just going to let everybody go and check out the movie and judge it for themselves.
Okay.
And we do hope you forget it. Okay, here's a question for
Yeah,
Chris.
I should have been in it.
Playing what?
No, there's a part in
No,
there
they're-
that you haven't fucking made a call for me. Apparently, I need a really, really good-looking guy in the
That's
end.
for a bit. When you see the end of this movie, you'll see
all right.
how wrong you are for this
Wow.
part because they're shooting it.
I'm
Yeah,
good
they are
looking,
shooting
so.
an extra thing. This is for Chris from at Kathy Hearts Dennis 78 at Chris D'Elia. My husband and I love you on #Whitney. Our wedding bells in the future for Whit and Alex. Great job on the Tonight Show, by the way. Wink. He was on the Tonight Show. Chris
Thanks.
on
Was
the
he?
Tonight Show.
Wow.
You did great. Your boy did
I've
great.
never been on the Tonight Show. I've said no to that show 15 times.
You know,
I'll answer the question.
No,
hey,
I'm
honey,
going to answer
why
the
don't you
question,
read a
Brian.
fucking
Kristen's gonna
book?
answer the
Listen,
read a
Brian,
book. Sorry,
listen.
What? All right.
I don't know. You know, actually, every episode we either get
It's
closer to getting
different.
married
It's
or
different. The plot is so structured.
or we might not get married. We get closer and further
no way.
away.
That's amazing.
Hey, Brian, you know you're being a
Brian,
real dick.
I'm
really
not.
being a dick.
Do you
You're being
read
a real
Us
dick.
magazine as well? Or I'd rather run my fucking face over a cheese grater than listen to this horse shit Oh my God! What the
all right.
fuck is
All
going
right.
on? Anyway,
Wait,
tell me more about
let me read
Whitey or
one.
Whitey.
Let me read one.
Whitey.
Let me read one.
Yeah.
Let me read one. Okay, now this is from @Jordy_Cressman.
Good.
Oh, this one's for Brian.
Oh, awesome.
@Bryan Callen. When are you making another Corky Romano movie?
Oh, that's.
What? When are you making another Corky
Is that
Romano
what it says?
movie?
When's,
Yes,
yeah,
right.
when's another?
That's
You were in that movie?
no.
What did you play? You played the guy who was dancing around?
I
and
wasn't
stuff?
in that movie.
Well, yeah, you were the guy. The guy.
No, I
Paco
wasn't.
Or
I wasn't
Chaco
in-
or Pango. who
I wasn't
eats
in
the-
Was
Corky
it Pango,
Romano.
right? Pango?
Pango. Were you
The
Pango?
answer is
dance?
I was not in that. I would never do a movie like that. It's a
No,
stupid movie.
but you would do.
I'm friends with Ray Romano. I'm not gonna do it.
I went to the Blockbuster movie rental place,
Yeah.
and I saw a movie you did on the shelf called something like, what's that big ass long title? 40-Year Virgin is a dumb shit
Don't
menace
be a
in
menace
society.
to South Central.
What was that
It
movie?
was
that
the
you were the lead.
41-year-old version that knocked up Sarah Marshall and
And
felt super bad about it. It was an amalgam. It didn't work that well as a movie, but I did it.
Right.
And I am proud of everything I've ever done because frankly there are some very funny parts in it.
And now, what is the deal with? Was that the sequel to Corky Romano?
I wasn't in
This
Corky
wasn't the one.
Romano.
Okay.
You're being obnoxious.
No, I'm not. This is Jordy.
Okay, well,
Cressman, I
she's
guess,
wrong,
is
and
a
so
fan.
let's
I
move
think it's
on.
a
Are there
guy.
any more questions?
Yeah, Brian, read this one.
All right. From @Badass Philip 187. Hey, great handle. @Crystalia. I love your stand-up. It's a little obvious. You're obviously young. So funny. Does @Bryan Callen actually think he's funny? Hashtag epic comedy fail. Yeah. See.
Well, everyone. I mean, look,
That's
the internet is a
fucking-
breeding ground of
Yeah, well,
let's skip past that.
Have you
Let's skip
seen?
past
Hold
that.
on. Have you seen my stand-up, Badass?
Well,
Philip
he hasn't seen your
187?
stand-up because you haven't ever done any specials. But
Yes, I have. I
I've done
just
a
shot
special.
a 1-hour special.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
When did it air?
It's about to air in March.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I
you're
got some
being
movies coming out too, I guess.
condescending. That's
What's it
so
called?
con-
Is it called Manquest, like your movie you pitched in the last episode?
It's called Man Class.
Oh,
Man Class?
And how many people are in your stand-up special?
How many?
Yes, who's in that?
It's me.
And you're
asshole.
playing who?
I happen to
Stand-up
have used
comedy,
a very
Chris.
good friend of mine, Jeremy Piven.
And you're playing. Oh, you're
And-
playing with Jeremy Piven on this
No,
special.
I used him in.
It's like the
bit.
Vince Vaughn Wild West thing.
I'm
No.
sorry, I'm confused. Hold on 1 second. So you're playing who? In
I'm
the
playing
special?
me doing stand-up, Chris. You know exactly what I did. I did an hour. You're trying to make me look stupid on the 1 hour.
No, I'm not
on
trying
a
to-
10-minute podcast.
No.
And I'll have you know,
Chris, read
Badass
the-
Philip.
Anyway, all right.
Read the next
I happen
question.
to think I disagree with Badass Philip 187. I think that Brian is kind of funny. So here's another one.
Kind of. Oh my God.
From @38 DD Cup Double D Cup Christine.
Oh,
okay, this is
Jesus.
for @Will Sasso.
Oh.
What can you tell us about the sitcom you're writing at Fox? Are you in it? You are so sexy? Who is Bryan Callen?
Well, the
What the
sitcom
fuck? That's
what it says at
is,
the end.
I'm writing it with my good pal Chad Kulchin. We're actually about to find out if we even are greenlit to shoot as a pilot.
Chad's really.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Are these real
Chad should
questions?
do stand up. You should use
Chad's a
Chad
funny
in,
guy.
Chad in your
You
next.
should open for Chad. He could do he could read some of his books.
I'm a
and stuff.
headliner. Why
No,
would I
no,
open
anyway,
with Chad?
No, I'm not going to be in it. I'm just writing in it. I'm what you call a multi hyphenate in the business. I do a few different things.
Are you a scribe?
Well,
Do you write
that
with
would be-
quills,
A
too?
scribe is Latin for multi hyphenate.
Yeah, you can.
Right.
Yeah.
You're going to write a
Scribe is-
22-minute sitcom. What's it
Let's
about,
just-
Will? Two guys on a couch?
It's about me punching you in the face.
Oh,
All right,
it is,
forget
right?
Forget it. No, it's about two brothers.
Where's all the furniture? I sold
This
it
is
for-
from
we're broke.
Suck Trevor's Ginger Balls.
Who's that one for?
For Brian.
Well,
Bryan Callen.
I'm not on Twitter.
I'm 14 years old
Okay.
and 108 pounds. Pretty sure I could kick your fucking ass.
Are you making these up?
Nope. You suck on the podcast, bitch. LOL loser. Fuck you, cock. Fuck. LOL.
Let me see that one.
That's it. You're obviously making that up.
Oh
We've
my
only
God,
done
dude,
two.
that's hilarious. It
We
really
haven't
does
even hit
that.
the air yet. We haven't hit the air yet, so I'm being sabotaged.
Well, the people love the
We've
The
done
first
one
one.
podcast that hasn't
Yeah,
hit
but
the
the
fucking air.
Twitterverse.
This is
What?
after the first
This is
one.
the second podcast.
Okay, but how did he know that I suck on the podcast? Has he heard me?
Bryan Callen, I'm 14
Oh.
years old and 108 pounds. Pretty sure I could kick your fucking ass. You suck on the podcast,
You guys
bitch.
are fucking.
LOL
You
loser.
guys
Fuck
wrote
you,
these
cock, fuck,
podcasts.
LOL.
It's not
didn't.
funny.
No, this is
You're making me
Suck
look like
Trevor's
assholes.
Ginger Ball.
And I'll tell you something now. I won't take any more of this shit. I promise you a fight back.
Please don't.
I had a tough upbringing,
If you
and I
sing-
learned to hate to lose.
Don't sing over all of these every episode.
I'll be
I've
really
got
angry.
music inside me, and nobody can clip my wings or cut my
It's so
vocal
generic, dude. Give me a break.
I'm
Say
gonna
something about
stand
fire
up,
and ice. Say something about fire and ice.
Stand up and believe.
Mountain. Mention
in the
leaving
mountain
that
I'm
little
gonna
town.
climb.
The
I'll
town
brave
you're gonna leave.
fire
You're gonna leave
and
a
I'll
little
brave
town.
ice.
There's no music anymore. You don't need to sing anymore.
I was just having it.
That's really great. Hey, look, if you enjoyed the show, please share with your friends on the web and subscribe to us on iTunes.
Subscribe. That's like for your hair. What do you do?
What is
No,
his
I don't
hair? He
have-
spends
that's-
probably $300
No,
on
I
a
have
haircut.
fucking regular product.
Do you
that I
rub
use.
vitamins
what?
in it?
No, I have fucking regular
Berries
product. I
and
use
Yeah.
Philip B. It's called
Dirt.
Philip B. I don't do.
Run your
Oh,
fingers
here we go.
through it.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Chris D'Elia.
Yeah, we'll call you fucking Johnny Depp hair.
Listen.
I'm Bryan Callen.
No, but I have had to keep a low profile though. Now that the show's out, I
now
have
that
to-
Whitney's doing
that's
really
so
well.
obnoxious.
No, I have a.
What
yeah,
do you mean? So
I
you're
have
being
a.
recognized
No,
all the time?
no.
Chris, you don't-
No, listen to me. I'm not being recognized because I have a disguise.
What is your disguise?
What's your disguise?
I have a hat that I wear. And
A hat? What kind of hat?
I've never
It's
seen
a
you wear
baseball
a
hat.
Yeah.
and
Everybody
it
has
says-
a baseball
no, listen
hat.
to me. No, it's a baseball hat, and on it says Chris.
That's
your name. That's your name.
No.
Chris.
I know, but if you think about it, you're like, oh, that can't be him because why would he have a
Why
name?
would they?
Him.
First of all,
Why
you
would-
don't
yeah,
have
why would
like
anybody-
the fans are not like, holy shit, it's Chris D'Elia.
Yeah.
No, yes, they
wanna
are
see you,
actually.
They can just go to.
But
they can pay
that's my
$3
point.
To go to
Oh,
the
really? They
comedy
don't do
store.
that. They don't do that. It's because of my hat and disguise.
What do
if
you
I
do?
didn't, if I wasn't wearing that,
Oh my God, you're.
I have the hat on, so they're not like, oh, Chris D'Elia wouldn't be stupid enough to wear a hat that says
You
Chris.
have genuinely changed since Whitney. has been
Absolutely.
on.
Okay, do you
You
think?
know,
let me ask you two questions. Do
Yeah.
you think Jason Statham gets recognized all
You're
the time?
not Jason Statham.
I know, I understand. Do you think? First of
Okay,
all, let me
but
ask you
you're
one
not as
question.
famous
Let me
as
tell
Jason.
you one
Guys,
question.
don't
Let me
fight.
ask you one question. Do you think Tom Sizemore has a hat that says Tom?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't,
do you?
Yes.
I don't
yes.
know.
You know what? Actually, yes, I do.
Okay, well, let's not use him because he's actually kind of weird. But do you think that Matthew McConaughey has a hat named with Matthew on it?
No.
I don't
okay,
know.
No, he doesn't. Okay.
No.
So, do you think he gets recognized all the time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Case in point. I don't get
That's
recognized.
not case in point. It's Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, you're
He's
using.
been in fucking
that's
tons
the
of movies.
shoddiest mathematical relationship I've ever heard. That's ridiculous.
How's it shoddy? What major?
You're not-
What
you're
major
not Matt
network show?
McConaughey,
What major
and-
network show is Matthew McConaughey on right now?
He's a movie
star.
He doesn't
He's
have
in
to
all
do
sorts of
fucking
movies and
TV.
stuff. He's not doing
Apples, oranges, apples, oranges.
Apples,
oh my,
oranges.
So you're basically as famous as Matt McConaughey now. Is that what you're saying?
It's McConaughey. Please
Well,
respect.
It's McConaughey. I'm
No, it's
really good friends.
No,
with
you're not good friends.
I am
with him.
real. We were on
What
a
do you
volleyball.
paddle
Okay, then
board
you
with
do
him
know.
in Malibu
No,
or
we do.
something?
We play
You run shirtless.
We play competitive volleyball and we do sprints on the beach.
Then you know that he doesn't have a hat like that, and he gets recognized all the time.
That's not why, but he gets recognized because he goes from movie to movie, and you don't do movies. I do movies. I know something about features.
I went to the gas station. I got like 6 or 7 sunglasses.
You know,
they're
he-
cheap. You can just
Chris
get
hit
7.
me up the other day. He texted me from the Beverly Center. It was like 12 noon, and he said, "I'm at the Coffee Bee in the Beverly Center. What are you doing?" And I said, "Anything but that."
Right.
And then I texted him at 8 p.m. later. I said, "What are you up to?" And I said 411, I think, and he said, "Coffee Bean, Beverly Center."
No, he's
He's been. Were you there
he's
all day?
genuinely-
But that's my spot. No, I
he's
probably went back. I don't
genuinely-
remember.
So you were just at the
No, no,
top. You were at the
he's
Beverly Center with a
fucking-
fucking hat on that
the guy,
says Chris.
The guy is
And nobody recognized
genuinely
me.
autistic.
And
You
nobody
are
recognized me.
You're
you
autistic.
might be one of the most emotionally bankrupt people I've ever met.
Yeah,
Nobody
you're a-
recognized
you're
me
a
all day,
mess.
and did I wear that? And I wore the hat all day. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, so
You're a mess.
how am I a mess?
And
How
you're
am I a
not
mess?
famous. That's
Okay.
why I didn't get recognized. You're
Guys,
not
guys,
famous.
guys.
When you see me the other day when I was at the Comedy Store, I did my set.
Yeah.
You saw me. You immediately said, "Oh, Chris." I didn't have my fucking hat on.
Oh my God! Because I'm
Look,
All right.
gentlemen, fame is a worthless currency.
I agree.
And
Why are you
I would
talking
know.
in that voice?
Well, because I'm just trying to appeal to you.
what are you talking about? Like it's
tell
Why are
you
you talking in that voice?
No, I'm just trying to let you guys know that fame
You're subtly changing
is
your voice.
no, I'm not.
What do you mean? You weren't
Well,
sounding like that
I
at the
just
beginning.
want you to understand something.
You sound like William Shatner.
No, I don't. I do not. I played Mr. Shatner's son. This is my actual speaking voice.
It is not. I've known
Yes,
you for
it
10
is.
years.
I've known
And
you
I
for
just
like
want
3
you-
years.
Just listen to my soothing voice as I tell you this. Fame is an illusion.
You just, yeah, I think
Why? Okay, no, I agree with you. It's not worth anything.
You know, I've been in a lot of movies and television
What are
shows.
you doing?
Brian, what are you
Brian,
doing?
what are you doing?
What'd you do?
it's your voice.
Did you?
No,
But
you're
are you calling?
attracted.
No! No! Oh!
Don't talk like that anymore, Will.
He's
Don't talk like that.
He just made. Don't talk like what? Don't talk the deep voice.
Don't talk the deep voice.
Or
It makes him,
don't say he's coming.
No, it makes him come. But also don't say
I'm
that.
in a mess. You guys talk amongst.
Hey, have you guys checked out our Twitter page?
What is it, Will?
It's called @10minpod.
Oh, God. I actually feel hatred. I feel my blood get hot when you say 10-min pod. That's the worst.
It should be called Bryan Callen and Friends.
First
'cause
of all,
everybody
that's
knows my
too
name.
long, and that's
the
very
podcast
obvious.
is called 10-minute podcast, but the Twitter is called 10minpod.
Don't, Brian. Listen, just Will, please don't do that.
All right. So what else, Brian?
How much time do we have left, Will, in this 10-minute podcast?
It doesn't matter.
It's not a race,
So,
dude.
guys, my question to you, let's get serious. My question to you is, what do you consider the perfect girl? Give me 4 qualities you have to have in a woman.
Wow, what a boring topic.
Okay, I want a girl next door because I don't want her to be too striking. Because if
Don't
I'm
know what
out,
that means. Keep
listen to
going.
me. I'm going to tell you because I don't want when I'm out, I don't want people seeing her and then noticing me, and then it's like a whole thing, a coffee bean.
Oh, my God.
What is that supposed to mean? Like you want to be better looking than her? Or?
No. What I'm saying is if I'm out and I'm like, and I have the hat on.
Gee, the back to the hat.
No.
Listen.
Will, what is
No.
give me the 4 qualities.
All right, you're
in a
jealous.
woman.
You're jealous.
I'm not
You're jealous, Brian.
You're jealous.
I'm not
Apparently
jealous.
you're jealous.
What are your 4 qualities? in a
My
woman?
4 qualities? Must love football, has a perfect ass, great with kids, and loaded with class. No one ever brings
You know
that
the
up.
problem with you guys is you don't know what you want.
I know what I want.
I know what
That's
I
what's
want.
so
I know what I
sad.
want. What do you
That's
want?
I
What do you want?
That's why you're a couple fucking adrift. You're just a couple adrift.
What do you want in a
You're
girl?
a couple adrift.
What do you look for?
What do you look for in a
What
girl?
would you
Huh?
look for?
Look for a strong base.
That's a guy.
Strong
That's a guy.
philosophical base.
That's a guy.
that I can moor into.
More.
I look for a sturdy. I look for good breeding stock. I look for a short back, wide shoulders. I look for a high, tight rump. I look for high insertion calves.
That's more than
smooth,
4 things.
brown skin. I will take thin as long as she's perverted.
You want a basketball player, a male basketball player. is what
No.
you want.
You've just described
Patrick Ewing.
Muggsy Bogues.
That's Muggsy Bogues. Have you seen the legs and ass on that guy?
Yes, absolutely.
Right, and if you turn that into
Spud Webb.
you give
Man
him
is
Italian,
5'6" and
you
he
give
won
him
a
Italian
dunk
coloring
competition.
and long brunette hair with those lips.
Brian.
I like a curvy brunette. Always have.
So you
I
want
like a power pack girl.
you want a power pack girl?
Oh,
What about personality-wise? What do you want?
personality's got to have a sense of humor and not be too ambitious.
Well, that's
So you want
kinda,
it's sort of a sounds.
I don't
like a
date actresses
combination.
because actresses, their first love is their acting, and I need them to be more devoted to me.
you need their first love to be you.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
Why are you making that sucking?
Yeah,
sound?
why are you making it like you're just too cool for it?
I just
Are you crying,
You okay?
Brian? Are you crying? Why are you crying?
because
So emotional.
I'm thinking about my first girlfriend.
Oh, tell us about her.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, tits and raised nipples.
Oh.
Huge tit. Did you say huge? Tits?
Yeah, her cunt. She had a plump cunt. I've always liked the plump cunt.
Brian, don't say that word.
Brian, come on.
Are you coming again? Oh man,
That's
this
3
is-
times
I'm
in
so
10 minutes.
I'm so embarrassed by
Toilet
this
paper.
show.
It's a terrible podcast.
Any listeners that we have are gone.
Sorry, everybody. Shit. So,
Dude, you're a mess.
I know.
You want to go wash up?
I gotta wear diapers next time. Anyway, I'm fine.
But Brian, now, what do you think? What would you tell somebody your age trying to get into the business as a 45 to 50-year-old?
You know, Chris, I'm
Because you're an up-and-comer.
I'm not that old. I'm a young comedian. And
But an
I
old-
would tell
old
them
guy.
to write what
You're
they
an old
think
guy,
is funny.
though.
I'd say,
Like a
Can
young
I- can I
comedian
answer
because you've
the
only
question?
been doing it a couple of years,
Can I
but
answer
you're
the
like an older guy.
can I answer the question?
Okay, go.
I would say to them, write what you think is funny and write every day and give it 10 years.
So by the time they're 70,
By the time they're 70, but I've always said
because you'll be
age
70.
is just a
Brian,
number.
Don't sing,
Brian, you can't sing on all of the
You
podcasts.
can pretend you're 30 when you're 45.
Well, thanks for tuning in.
That's not even a good song. That's not lyrically. That's the worst
Will
song.
hunt you down.
If you join us again,
Join us again.
we'll try to
We'll try to
keep Brian from coming
keep Brian from coming.
or saying the C word.
Saying the C word.
Brian's IQ is 90. Do it.
Not true.
No, you have to sing that part
Chris. Brian's IQ is off the charts.
No, that's not what I said, man.
That's what you said.
I said
That's
90.
what you said.
Your IQ is 90.
Thanks, you guys, so much for joining us. Brian Callen.
No. It's a 10-minute
10-minute
podcast.
podcast.
And subscribe to us if you haven't already on iTunes and share us on the web. See, we start it, and then at some point the music comes in, and I think that people like that.
Yeah, actually, my mom said that.
Oh,
there it is.
Yep.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long
Just
they
snap during it.
last.
It's super wrong.
That's why you listen.
Yeah, but it sounds like something's wrong with your stereo, so don't do that, man.
but Chris, don't do that. What you're doing is wrong too. You're telling him don't do that during the song.
Did you guys see
And
the Oscars?
nobody heard.
No,
the
but
song.
I'm saying to him, don't snap like this during the song. 'Cause then
Hey,
people
welcome
are
to the 10-minute podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Chris D'Elia.
I'm Brian the Kid Callen.
Nobody
and,
calls you that.
Yeah, they did. That's
Hey,
on the set.
it's so great to bring you this podcast.
Wow, man. How long did it take
be
you to
stiffer,
write that?
Be stiffer, Will.
Yeah.
You know, people have been writing on Twitter and reviews on iTunes and stuff. They've really been receiving the podcast well. And here's what I think. I think we could find ourselves in a situation soon where we may find some sponsors. That's what happens with podcasts. They find sponsors, and that's how they make their money.
I didn't know that.
So I thought it would be a good idea today to read what they call copy. Now, I know this sort of thing because I'm a professional in many aspects
So
of the business.
fuck am I? Don't
Okay,
do that.
yeah,
I hate
that's
when he
we're all
tries-
professionals.
Yeah.
So I've written some copy from people who could be sponsors in the future and companies like that. These are just sort of fictitious. They're not meant to be taken seriously, just to see if we can do this sort of thing.
Yeah, okay.
I guess.
So I'm going to read some sponsor copy here, and we'll all read some sponsor copy. We'll see how this goes. Here's an example. And I want you guys to pay attention to the timbre of my voice and how I enunciate everything.
He's so fucking
Yeah,
annoying.
you are already
Your whole
being
voice and cadence
condescending.
changes when you're doing this podcast. Just be normal.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Will Sasso for 10-Minute Podcast and Sporty Brent Miller's Sporting Goods in Valley Acres, California. It's that time of year, sports. Everybody loves sports. And at Sporty Brent Miller's Sporting Goods, we're making sure that you enjoy your favorite sports at a price that can't be beat.
I would never have him.
Basketballs, footballs,
All right.
baseballs,
Okay. All right.
soccer balls,
I got
tennis
it. We
balls,
got it.
bowling balls,
Oh my God.
lacrosse balls,
But it's-
squash balls.
it's 10 seconds
hockey
long.
pucks,
It's
I'd
10
never
minutes.
have
golf
him-
balls, volleyballs,
I'd never
wiffle
have you-
balls, rugby balls.
Stop it.
And even those fun red balls that you can kick really far and occasionally used to bounce off the face of a girl you liked during recess in elementary school.
We have a 10-minute podcast. That's way too
this
long.
is so
I'm
long.
not done yet. Jeez,
Well,
guys,
you're
just be
taking a-
professional.
I'm being professional,
at
but I've never
Sporting
had
Brent Miller's Sporting Goods, we also have lots of other sporting goods like helmets, shin pads,
I would never
mouth
go.
guards,
I would never go.
rackets, nets for all sorts of sports that use nets, hats, protective goggles,
Honey,
gloves for every
hamsters.
damn sport
Tabasco sauce.
Yeah.
that uses any kind of glove you can
Horse
think
hooves.
of. Hats and shin pads.
Human noses in
This
jars.
is terrible.
So come on down
And bees.
to Sporty Brent
Jars
Miller's
full of
Sporting Goods
bees.
in Valley Acres, California. And make sure to tell them that the guys at the 10-Minute Podcast sent you.
Yeah, you fucking.
That was
you're-
too long.
You
That
suck.
was
You're
so long.
terrible at
But
sponsorship.
I gotta say though, the way he did it with his voice, the timbre of his voice was actually kind of like alluring in a way.
He sounds like he's riding a dolphin.
Well,
Is this one mine?
okay, Chris, you read that one. That's one for you.
All right. I'm gonna go for the more natural approach. Whatever.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? This is Chris D'Elia for 10-Minute Podcast and the Romantic Rose Cafe, located off I-75 in Mackinac. Was that Mackinac County, Michigan?
You're dyslexic.
Are you looking?
You should read.
Are you,
You
looking
never
for
read.
a?
You haven't
Are you
read-
looking for a
Shut
special
up,
way to
asshole.
tell that special someone how special they are to you? Why not visit the Romantic Rose Cafe and show that special someone how special they are with special romantic dinner for two? Our award-winning chef Barry has designed a menu of romantic favorites perfect for that romantic meal and a romantic evening with that special someone. And our wine sommelier Pete is always on hand and
Take your time.
and
No,
make sure the
don't.
wine
Just
that
keep going,
accompanies
'cause I'm so
your
bored.
special romantic meal makes it even better than it would without wine, because that's what wine is supposed to do, I guess.
Hey, somebody's sawing a trumpet in half.
I know a thing or two about romance, and the Romantic Rose Cafe has romance dialed as fuck.
That's right.
I'm Chris D'Elia, and I love you.
He'll finger you in the back of a car.
How's that? That was not bad, right? I mean, I kind of.
I think you guys are actually pretty
Why
good
don't you
at it.
throw in
Thanks.
finger blasts? Can I show you how to do it?
Okay, Brian, here, I want you to read this.
And you know I get recognized for my voice because there's a lot of
Okay.
soda in my voice.
So anyway.
and I make a fortune in voiceover.
Make sure you keep your thing so it doesn't lock.
All right.
Read
So
from the top.
shoot from the hip.
Okay. Are you a straight man who's tired of living a lie, trying to fool everyone around you into thinking that you're a virile heterosexual alpha male who's sexually attracted to women and only women? Hi, I'm Bryan Callen. Now at dudefinder.com.
Just read it.
So
Just read
what
it.
is the rest of it, though?
Read the rest of it.
You can discreetly explore an irresponsible, oversexed gay lifestyle in complete privacy. It's discreet, private, and totally hot. Why are you having me read this?
Be a professional
just
and read
three.
it.
Yeah, but I
You're
wouldn't
not
do
going to be
this.
able to stop in the middle of the read when
But you just
we
did-
get sponsors.
But why would they?
It was
For
a
our
random
podcast.
one, right?
Meet ready and
So
meet ready and willing dudes in your area looking for a sexy partner for a long-term, mutually satisfying friendship or short-term fun. I'm into girls.
no, that's not. Is that in it?
written
All
there.
right. Well, I'm just saying that because
So
I
finish
don't
the thing, though.
start a profile, enter your stats, your likes and dislikes, what you're looking for in a discreet gay sexual encounter, and up to 15 photos of your dick to get the party started. I feel like you're
Just read it.
But these
Be
were
a
just at random.
professional
These
and
were just
read
at
it.
random.
And by party, I mean sex with other guys. Looking for dirty, filthy, no strings, gay sex on the go. I don't want to. This is
No,
Please
but
finish
there's
it.
40 of these.
no problem,
just read
bro.
them.
Because
We gotta
now
get-
Dude Finder has an app for use on your iPhone, BlackBerry, Android, and other devices. Simply download the app, sign into your Dude Finder profile, which I wouldn't do because I like girls.
Read
but I
it.
guess I'm
You
reading
can't
it
say-
because I'm doing an exercise for Will, and you'll be instantly in touch with men in your area looking for a very sexual. To get very sexual in a very quick and impersonal manner. You guys are laughing because you're obviously making fun of me.
No, I'm laughing because you're just. I'm thinking of your body of work. Go ahead.
All right, well, fucking
Finish the thing.
the Dude Finder. I'm only doing this because I'm trying to prove to you guys that I can do anything.
Okay.
And sound.
Okay.
Because the Dude Finder app even utilizes GPS technology. Find an alleyway, public restroom, or abandoned office space. I'm not going to read this.
Please finish reading it.
Please.
All right. Well, so you and your new secret friend can get acquainted with all the oral sex and anal intercourse. You can stand. Why are you guys laughing? It's not
Because
funny.
you're good. You're
Go
good.
ahead.
You
You're
can
a funny
stand
guy.
before returning to your girlfriend or wife and family. This whatever, man. Wink, wink, kiss, kiss. Also, you can be sure will be none of the wiser because the Dude Finder app is labeled a video game on your phone. I don't. Okay.
It says video game.
Yeah,
That's
if you
helpful.
have this lifestyle, fine. It's not my lifestyle, so I don't know why you're having me. So take it from me, television and films, Bryan Callen. Why would they take it from me? I never use. I would never use it.
No, I
I'm not going
understand.
to read that.
Finish
no, I'm not
reading
gonna,
it.
No.
Finish
so
reading
don't
it.
don't take it from me because I don't do this. But I am television and films. Bryan Callen, Dude Finder app is the best way to satiate your appetite for super secret gay sex with lots and lots of guys you don't know. And enter the promo code Bryan Callen. Please come out of the closet. What are you doing?
Please just finish it.
What are you? To increase the number of cock shots your profile will allow from 15 to 25. 10 free shots of your dick on Dude Finder for mentioning me. 10-minute podcast, Bryan Callen, Happy Hunting Boys. It's not funny. Why are you? It sounds like a real ad. But it's not funny.
Why is my mic not even
Your
working?
mic's not working?
No. Oh, there we go. It's
there we
back.
go.
Yeah, but that's I was everybody. If you just tuned in, I'm not endorsing this. I was just reading it to show them that I can read
Right.
something really cold read something.
But
really
the
well.
romantic Rose Cafe sounds like a good spot.
And also,
and I think the way you read it.
Unfucking
The thing is,
believable.
but these don't act like this was sabotaging you. There are 40 of these papers
Well,
right
you always,
here.
you had me read these other Twitter things the other
those I
last
have.
time.
Yes, I have to admit those Twitter.
Yeah, well, I don't
those
wanna read
tweets were
that.
fake. Those tweets were
yeah.
fake. I wrote them before but I wrote these just to sort of see if we can. But you're pretty good. I think moving forward.
Let's just move.
I think moving forward, if we are able to get sponsors, and if you're a sponsor out there, and I don't mean sporty Brent Miller's sporting goods. I'm aiming at Pepsi, McDonald's,
they're never going to sponsor
Chevrolet. I think they should be sponsoring us, and I think Brian, you'd be a good candidate to read some of these spots.
Yeah, I can do some of the spots, but I'm not going to do.
You've worked in commercials before, right?
Yeah, you've done
commercials.
voiceovers
You did,
for-
but you were the guy. Oh, are you the Gillette guy?
Is that the end of our podcast?
That's the end of our
I didn't
podcast.
even get a chance. You sabotaged me, and you had me read that.
No, I think you did
But you
really
were the
well.
Gillette guy, so you're.
Yeah, so
that
you
was
know how to-
fun, right?
Yeah, I've done a lot more than Gillette, dude.
I know
did.
you were in Reba.
Don't I hate
You
don't
you
do
did
that to me.
the
You were in
special
Fat
version.
I was
Actress?
in, but I'm a stage actor. I'm an established actor.
sure you
I
are.
do drama. I'm doing In Plain Sight right now, which is a 1-hour drama on
What-
USA.
what now?
I'm
that's
going to
on
be
USA.
at the Irvine Improv, by the way.
USA,
If you
like
wanna
it's
see-
on in the country.
Can I promote
in
myself?
the country,
Yeah.
USA.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
all
gonna be
shows are on the
on
country,
the USA
USA.
Network.
My show
Hey,
airs
thanks
in,
for
in
joining
USA
us
too.
on the 10-minute podcast, and
Anyway.
thanks for subscribing on iTunes. And you know what? We're available now on Stitcher Radio, Stitcher Smart Radio, which is something you
Wow.
can actually download the app for your device and your
This is
your
Bryan
smartphone.
Callen.
And 10
saying
Min Pod,
goodbye
10
to
Min
you.
Pod, my favorite thing.
Twitter.
I miss you
/ 10
guys
Min
a
Pod.
whole lot. I promise.
You ever been like driving along the street and you see garbage cans on the side of the street and you just want to fucking take them out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
then-
that happens. I do that with people sometimes.
But I do it. I actually do it all the time. Yeah, I drive around.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Hey, welcome to the 10-minute podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Chris D'Elia.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
Sometimes I drive around late at night and I just take out garbage cans and things that aren't quite nailed down
Why
that
do you
I
do
know
that?
will damage
Why do
my
you
truck.
Think, why do you think you do that?
I drive around. I go to like Taco, like a Del Taco,
There's something really
have-
wrong with
and
you.
I buy like $30 worth of food, which a Del Taco will get you about 50 pounds worth of food.
You are,
And then I just drive around taking out fucking
Something
signs
really
and
wrong
garbage
with
cans.
you.
but it sounds like you're a great example for your future children. Now, let me ask you this. You have a couple guilty pleasures, am I right?
Yeah, sure.
Besides cuddling up like with a good book and a cat under a windowsill, what other
Guilty as
things you like
charged,
to
yeah.
do?
What other
Not
things?
that because you don't read, but you just cuddle up with a book.
I do.
What
I do
you
read. I'm reading a great book right now.
What are you
but
reading?
We've already. It's actually a memoir of someone who wrote a memoir of the daughter of Curly Howard.
Huh.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
yeah, it's not bad.
All right.
It's pretty cool.
What do you have any guilty pleasures?
Mm-hmm.
What are they?
I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid.
I was going to say, I know you're a huge WWE fan.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite wrestler?
Let's see. Right now, I really like what they're doing with Brodus Clay. I think it's a great direction for that gimmick. What's wrong? Hey,
I'm
how come
sorry,
there's
dude.
an
No,
alarm
I
going
have
off?
this app on my phone that
There's an
whenever
alarm.
somebody talks about something too dorky, it goes off. It's true. No, it's an app.
Okay, but
Okay, well,
he
let
has
me-
a right to like.
No. I know that's
WWE.
okay that he likes it, but let me turn the app off.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'll turn
That's
it off.
condescending,
Okay.
dude. What
I
do you?
turned it off.
And I also think that CM Punk is probably a modern day Roddy Piper. Oh, it's going
All
off.
I
right.
thought I turned it
All
off
right,
here. I
he's
just hit it. I hit it again. No, I know.
It's
I'm
hard to have
sorry.
a conversation if you're going to be
You're right.
condescending.
You're right.
What are your guilty pleasures?
I actually don't have any. You
have none?
No, I'm everything I do is very legit. It feeds my soul and it's very
Fucking, you're
organic.
so it's
I
so
have no-
obnoxious. I'm trying to have a conversation.
I know,
with
no, me too. I know, and I wish I could be a
So
part of it,
what
but I
do you-
really can't.
Okay,
Are you
so you
guys-
don't have any guilty pleasures.
I've never masturbated
Can I-
once.
Oh my god!
I've never masturbated.
I don't either, but that's because I compete in kung fu, like in
so
underground tournaments.
You're
but-
sort of like Manny Pacquiao, how he says he doesn't have sex.
well,
like
you
months
can't. You
before a
can't.
fight.
You guys have never been in a fight. You don't know anything about combat
Well,
sports.
no,
but
my football coach in high school
Yeah.
said, guys, no sex during football season.
true.
And that was fine with me because I didn't lose my virginity until I was around 20
I
or
was
21.
fucking.
Oh, no. What happened? What
I'm
happened?
sorry. I think it was the 21 remark that how you said you didn't
Well,
lose your
it might have
virginity.
been 20 or 19, but
Okay, Chris, can you shut the app off, please?
please shut the
Can you
app
shut the
It's
app
off.
off?
It's off
are you
now.
guys
Sorry.
excited about WrestleMania?
Let me turn it off.
He's
I
just
got it off.
asking
Look, I'm
questions.
just
I don't know.
I'm
I
sharing
just got the
something
app
here.
and I don't
I'm
know
sharing
how.
something here. I'm sharing that I like wrestling.
Okay, I hit that one quick though.
Okay,
It's
good,
only going to do
thanks.
it once. I got my finger on it. I got my finger on it.
Okay, keep your finger on it because
Okay.
I just
Talk
want to
about
say
anything else besides wrestling.
No,
I
I just want to say that I fell in love with it when I was a kid. I've always loved, when I was a kid, I loved, Hulk Hogan and Macho Man and all those guys. And
I got it. I hit it.
did you got it,
Brian.
Chris?
Brian, you
Brian,
just.
Brian.
For those of you who can't witness what just happened, Brian just literally stood up and farted into the mic. And if you rewind it, you can hear
I
it.
think I got one. Hey, rewind it. You can hear. I think I got one. Hold on.
You didn't. What was that? A
didn't
silent
happen.
one?
Nothing happened.
You guys, I don't.
Jesus.
I want to go on record. I'm not doing this. I would never do this. You guys are so
I've said
fucking
that I
juvenile.
like wrestling 7 times.
I got it. You
And then
guys.
Brian farted. It's so dumb.
I know.
I'm the youngest here.
Hey guys, how does it feel to have the dumbest podcast in the world?
It's the greatest.
Terrible. I don't even want. I want to quit right now.
I literally want to fart again, but I can't. Hey, is there an app for farting?
No. Yeah, they're actually probably. I'm sure there's a fart app.
There is. How often are you not on your phone?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't have a
That's
cell
your
phone.
guilty pleasure. Texting is your guilty pleasure.
Maybe
That
you're
is
right.
your
Yeah.
guilty pleasure.
I suppose
Mine is
mine could be
reading
texting.
classic novels and discussing foreign policy and practicing kung fu. What do you,
Will.
Will?
Will.
That was such a small fart from a
That-
huge man.
Will. That's
I'm sorry,
so gross.
everybody. I'm really sorry,
You
everybody.
know what's crazy?
You're
is
not
we're-
sorry.
We're full-grown adults.
That's the second time you
How
did
are
it.
you sorry? You got up, you pushed
did
your
it
ass
For the
against-
second time, it was the second time
I'm
you
just
did
trying
it.
to impress my friends. You did it
Well,
first.
I'm your friend, and I'm not impressed.
Oh, here comes Brian.
Come on, Brian, stop. You can't even do it. You're gonna get a hernia.
That one. Almost.
Oh yeah. Hey Doc, I got a hernia. Oh, how'd you get a hernia? Oh, well, I have this podcast. Come on, Will. Oh, Will. God damn. You know what? You're gonna shit on the microphone.
It sounds like you're underwater. What is going on? Your farts are going blue.
This is so. You guys, stop
Like
doing
you,
this.
Did you stick a coffee like percolator up your ass? No.
Come on, Will. Stop. That one was super quiet. I actually heard it. Please stop.
Okay, let's talk about something
Let's
else.
talk about something important. I said let's talk about stuff, and then you guys had to start farting.
I didn't. Me? I didn't fart.
It was
I
you,
didn't
Brian.
fart at all.
All right.
I did not fart.
Maybe I started, but would you ever? You're a big guy. Did you ever think about being a professional wrestler?
I did think about becoming a professional wrestler.
And what would your name be? What would hold on?
I got it.
What would your name be if you were a pro wrestler?
Probably softcore Sasso.
I got that one.
Softcore Sasso?
Yeah.
What would Chris's name be?
The
Chris
trunk.
Greyhound?
No, mine would be the trunk
Why would it be called the trunk?
because you can't move me. Like a tree
Chris
trunk.
would be. Chris would be the.
You're not that big, though. That's
Stonewall. I don't know.
He'd be
Stonewall.
the white flamingo.
No,
Yeah,
I
you'd
wouldn't.
be the white flamingo because you have flamingo legs. You have androgynous legs.
Mine wouldn't be
And,
the white flamingo. It would be trunk, or it would be Stonewall.
Stonewall?
Explain
Yeah.
trunk. And how come your app isn't going off? We're all talking about wrestling now.
Apparently, what I'm saying is not dorky. I don't know. I didn't make the app.
Oh my god!
I didn't make the app.
It's unbelievable how
I
elitist
wish.
you
Thank
are.
you very much.
I
I
wish.
didn't compliment
You said I'm unbelievable.
No, I said it's unbelievable how condescending you are.
No.
I wish more than anything. That,
What would my
right,
name be? Like muscular?
I think your name-
muscular,
It would be. Well, it would obviously be Flying Brian.
Yeah.
Like
because I can jump through the air, and
flying
kick and stuff.
Brian Blair.
No, like you float. You float when you walk.
You would take that name. You would be Flying Bryan Callen.
Yeah, because you float when you walk.
What is that good?
Like, yeah, you flitter.
Don't say
You're fun.
flitter. That's
You're a
like-
fun
that's-
person.
What a fairy does.
I wish for nothing more right now that I could work up a good fart.
Well, that's a bad wish.
We're
That is a
beyond
bad.
that. We're on. What is he doing?
No.
No.
Please no.
No.
Oh! That's, God,
Oh my
Will.
God!
I'm really
Will,
sorry,
What kind of
everybody.
farts are those?
I don't know.
But it sounds like you're
17 people-
underwater, dude.
17 people are going to hear this, and it's
I know.
disgusting.
I'm really.
That's such a weird fart.
Let the record show that Brian, you started it.
All right. Well, then see. Once you get you started,
I want to go on record. Seriously, I don't think this is funny. I
think
don't
it's-
think it's fun. It actually is funny. But I do wish I wasn't a part of it.
well, you are part of it, and we're talking about WWE wrestling and farts, and that's what this podcast has been about. So we have minutes, maybe even a minute, to bring this back up to,
let's do it.
something
Let's do it.
lofty and important
Let's
and
do it.
intellectual. What's your favorite movie of all time, Chris?
My favorite movie
Yeah,
of all
time.
That's a very easy
You have
question.
5 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Blue Streak
2.
with Martin Lawrence.
Well, Will, what's your favorite movie
Luke Wilson
of all
is in it.
time?
My favorite movie of all time
5.
is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. But,
Good call.
It's a good one.
But Chris, why did you say that this you wish you weren't a part of this podcast and all that stuff? And then hold on, Brian's going.
No, you don't. Okay,
No,
you're just gonna shit your pants.
You started out saying, hey, Will's farting and talking about wrestling, and then you give us Blue Streak by.
Yeah, that movie's okay. Well, you're joking. You didn't see that movie, obviously. It's a really good movie.
What is your favorite movie of all time?
Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence and Luke Wilson. Thank you very much.
What an idiot. Will, please, not again.
No.
Oh, great. I said now we have like 10 seconds to get this thing.
It's not going to happen. Thanks for listening to the 10-minute podcast. And,
We have a minute left.
Thanks for
We have a whole minute?
subscribing on
The
iTunes.
music starts a minute.
Yeah,
It's
the
like
music
a minute.
always starts a minute out.
So Will's jumping the gun on the fucking.
What would you do to this music? Run through a field of poppies?
Yeah, and I'd fall flat on my face and fart a rainbow to heaven.
You would?
I'm sorry, it was a rainbow thing. I think that jumped in.
Thanks for listening on, you can listen to us on iTunes and subscribe if you haven't already.
Just
and,
Google Bryan Callen and you'll find everything in
I think it said Google
My
Bryan
name
Callen.
is
It comes
not a
up.
fucking-
Yeah, it triggered
we're
it.
on
My name is
Stitcher
not Dorky.
Radio.
Say it again,
Nerdy.
say your name.
Bryan Callen. That's it. You're doing that with your
No,
mouth.
I'm not.
Stitcher Smart Radio, and check us out on Twitter at 10minpod. It's your favorite. Why does that set off the alarm?
I can't turn it off.
Shit. Turn it off. It's bad advertising for us.
Please
It's
turn it
bad
off.
advertising.
Brian has a really bad taste in clothes, and that's. What do you think of your own taste in clothes?
I have great taste in clothing because I know I go for subtle and straight lines.
No.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you listen
And I spend money on
to
clothes 'cause I
10-minute podcast.
Welcome to the 10-minute podcast, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brian, the Kid Callen, talking at you live. And
Hey,
across
yeah,
from me is the
but-
kid who looks up to me, Chris.
My name is Chris.
D'Elia.
Let me say it. My name's Chris D'Elia.
All right, well, I'll tell him your name.
Where's Will? Why don't you tell him where Will is?
Will
He's
is actually in a stretch class. He wants to work on his flexibility, so he signed up for some ridiculous camp where they actually teach you how to stretch. And who gives a shit anyway? Because he kind of grinds this whole thing to a halt usually.
I'm glad
But
it's just me and you,
In
but-
his place, we have somebody that we both go back with for a while.
stand-up
She's a
days.
great stand-up, and her name is Shawna.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. Good to see you. The Shawna who goes by one name. How are you?
I go by one name. That's all I need, baby. Well, it's just so great to be here on the 10-minute podcast with y'all.
It's exciting to be here. And have you been on the road?
I've been on the road, baby. That's what I do. I ain't like y'all doing television shows. I see this one over here. I know him, Chris, since he was a baby.
Well, I've been on a lot
I
of-
see him
you see me
on
too, though.
Whitney and
Yeah,
on Glory Days, which I fell out. I fell the fuck out. The first time I saw Glory Days, I was like, oh, that's
Well,
Chris.
Yeah.
That's Chris.
Yeah,
And this one over here, I've been seeing you on in plain sight.
Yeah, I've been doing well.
I love all television.
And,
Yeah,
I
you watch
love
all-
watching TV.
You see
You
him
do?
on Hangover too?
Yeah, I saw Hangover 2. I watch all that shit. I get right the fuck smoked out and watch Hangover 2, see Brian and be like, oh, that's my baby Brian.
Right.
That's my baby Brian. Remember the baby Brian? Remember the time I gave you an HJ? Behind the comedy store?
What's it? No,
Hand job.
I
hand
didn't.
job.
No,
Yeah,
you didn't. No, you
baby.
didn't.
Yes,
no,
I
you
did.
Didn't. No,
Yes, I did.
she's kidding about
No, but
that.
that's what people.
I did.
No,
Anyway,
you're kidding. She's got big hands.
Well, I got jokes, baby. I got
Nah, I
jokes.
know
I've been
we-
doing stand-up since 1986.
yeah, it's been a long time. I
You're
remember.
a big girl.
I'm a
I'm
big
saying that.
girl.
No, I'm saying that in a good way because, like, do you have a man in your life? Because
I got several mans.
I'm too light in the ass for you, obviously.
I tried it out with you one time. You took me over to the Applebee's in Van Nuys. We tried that out.
Yep. Well,
that
we
didn't quite work.
No,
that didn't
no, I
quite
didn't-
work.
yep,
that
we-
didn't quite
I know,
work.
we-
Okay,
that
she-
didn't
okay,
quite work.
Shauna.
That didn't quite
Calm
work.
down.
Okay, Shauna.
That
Calm
didn't
down.
quite work.
This is our.
That didn't quite
This is
work
our
out.
podcast. Stop it right
All
now.
right.
Shauna.
I didn't ever do anything physical with you, so you're implying that, and that's weird.
But I love small man.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine, but I'm not that small either.
So, but when you started in the 80s, you said?
I started in the 80s. Started 1986. Catch a Rising Star. I was
How old
living
are
in
you?
Harlem.
Right.
How old are you?
Only a woman don't tell her.
Right. Okay.
No, because
What-
I'm saying that because you
and
look
why-
younger than that.
and-
I thank you, baby.
Because the other day that Brian and I were reminiscing about how when I started stand up about 6 years ago and Brian started about 25, 30 years ago.
I didn't start that.
And
Don't fucking.
however
that's-
long it was, I don't remember. But
I'm not
I
that
was
much
a baby.
older than you. Don't be
no,
a
I know,
dick.
15 years. But so
See, this is what I love about y'all. Y'all cracking jokes, busting on each other, the dozens, talking mama jokes and shit like that. That wouldn't happen in the Blacks family.
Why?
Blacks family and brothers start talking to each other and be like insulting each other. Someone get a cat pop in their ass.
I don't really.
Not
I don't know.
always.
If that's,
You know what I'm gonna do?
not
I'm gonna
always.
do
What?
that on stage. I'm gonna do that joke on stage. I'm gonna let y'all know how it goes.
What joke? That
The
somebody
joke
gets
I just told.
a cap and.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not
What-
true about
Not really,
black
yeah.
families, actually.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's not true. No,
It's
I
true
don't-
about black friends. I know a lot of brothers that can't be talking about each other because something busts out.
All right, well, that's probably true. I mean,
Brothers
suppose
always
true.
tripping.
It's true.
Brothers always tripping. Brothers always tripping.
kind of a
You're kind of
generalization.
just
always
you're just
tripping.
You say
Brothers
shit over and over again. All right.
Tripping.
Bro,
All right.
Listen, Shawna, you're just kind of saying catchphrases, and it's
Yeah.
like you're just.
That's what the people want when
Okay,
Shawna
right,
go
I know.
up on stage.
What,
No,
what,
I know.
what should people expect from your show?
Oh, when you come to my show,
you're funny. She's very funny.
When you come to my show, you gonna laugh.
Yeah.
You gonna laugh. You gonna laugh.
No, I know.
You gonna laugh.
No, I know
If
that.
you don't laugh,
Yeah.
Shawna send you home with something, and it ain't gonna be your dollars and cents, y'all. I'll bust a cap in your ass.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say that on stage too.
Listen,
Shawna.
Shawna, listen. Stand up, and you've been doing it since the
Yeah.
80s. Now, please just hear me out.
Yeah.
It's more than just about catchphrases. It's more than just about flavor. You have to
Right.
also have content.
You gotta bring it.
No, but
bring
you-
it to the stage.
Right, but that's just kind of a catchphrase in itself. I'm just trying to.
That's the name of my third album, my third comedy album.
All
Bring
right.
it to the stage with Shawna.
Right, I haven't
Right.
heard of that one. But do you have anybody in your life? Are you dating anyone?
I was dating this one Puerto Rican.
Okay, see, you're just gonna do a bit.
No,
I
no,
think
no,
and you're
this
gonna
is-
get to a catchphrase.
No,
I was dating this one
This is gonna
Puerto
end.
Rican.
Is this gonna hold
I
on?
saw-
Wait, before you do it.
Yes.
Is this gonna end in a catchphrase?
No.
Okay,
No,
all right.
no. I'm gonna just tell you
Okay,
about my
all right,
Puerto
then just
Rican.
tell me. Okay.
So I was dating this Puerto Rican man's named
Yeah.
Hernan, and
Hernan?
Yeah, and he drove an orange what is that, a Miata. And it took me out several times, and I couldn't stand him so much because he has a small body, but his dick was big. But I just realized it was just because his body was small. So his dick looked big, but like compared to Jerome and Dexter and Keyshawn and some motherfuckers I was dating, this shit was the same, like much smaller, much smaller. But that's why I say about Hernan, he was just living la vida loca.
Okay, listen,
that was his
Shawna,
catchphrase.
that was your catchphrase.
That's where I said, okay, I'm gonna admit, that's the way I do that joke on stage.
Okay, so
Okay,
then, but then it's not. Then that's a catchphrase.
We said before the podcast that we don't do bits here. We're just trying to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
otherwise
but
we're
I
trying to be
also
funny.
got lots of stuff I've been doing up in front of people at the mic and stool,
Right.
and the brown wall.
Don't know
Those
Don't know
are
those.
those are
Don't know
lesser
those.
known places in the middle of the country. Yeah, no, I understand that.
Where are you? What kind of a family do you come from?
Oh, I come from a big family.
but, okay.
Yeah, I come from big women.
No, but
Shawna,
I mean,
can you
how many
just-
people in your
Can
family?
you just act, if we're just listen? I know for the stage, when you get on stage, you do a bit and you say
No,
you have
no,
a joke.
I keep it real, which
No.
is that's the name of my fifth album. I keep it real. But I come out.
you
I
have
say
5 albums. You have 5 hours of comedy.
Baby, I got 11 albums. I was just talking
11
about my
albums?
I've been doing this since 1986. Catch a Rising Star.
No, you said that, but so
I started out with Bill Maher. You remember him? Remember Bill
Not
Maher? Now
really.
he got that
Bill
show.
Maher? Yeah, I don't-
Bill Maher?
Bill Maher.
Bill Maher.
I gave Bill Maher HJ. I'm behind the improv.
You said that about me, and you didn't. And I don't think you did to I
HJ
don't
is
know
a
that you're-
hand job.
no, we
I don't
understand.
think you're Bill Maher.
A hand-
listen to me.
that's when
You're
you
not
stroke
Bill-
a man cock with your hand.
Jesus.
Whoa,
Whoa,
we got
okay.
that. I don't think that
No,
you're his
I
type.
was just trying to explain. You
No, I-
stroke a man.
I know
dick,
what it is.
Then
We
when
know what
he
it is.
get real excited, then they get real hard.
Yeah, I
Then,
know.
Shawna.
then come shoot out.
Okay,
Jesus.
okay.
Shawna.
What?
All right.
We know.
I'm
okay?
sorry.
Can we just
Hey, I'm just keeping it real.
right? I know. Don't
Shawna
do.
keeping it real.
You're doing your
Shawna
catch.
keeping it real.
All right. It's hard to
Shawna,
have a
keep it
conversation
real.
with you. It
Shawna,
seems like
okay.
It's good to see y'all.
Can I ask you
All right,
about?
we're
Can
not
I ask you?
listening to us. I can say
You know what? How's
anything
this,
right
Brian?
now.
How's
Yeah.
this, Brian? She says she's keeping it real. How about this? When was the last time you cried?
That was earlier today
Okay, and what happened?
Why?
because I saw one of my favorite movies that I love.
Oh yeah, what
was
was
that?
it?
I forget the name. It was something about who's in it. Tyler Perry. And it's about, but I ain't never seen this movie before.
Okay.
But he plays a woman in it. But he's a
Big Mama's house?
no. He plays like an old lady, but not convincingly.
Myra?
Okay.
Yeah, something about a mama, something like that. But because you know why? Because it remind me of me. And you know why it remind me of me? Because
Why?
he keep it real.
All right.
Okay,
See,
but-
you're
No,
putting- I was trying to
hold
get
on
to
a
a
second.
real.
Now,
saying
hold on a
that.
second.
If every time I think you're
He
gonna
would-
talk
he would
about
be
something-
real funny in some
Yeah.
scenes. Other scenes be sitting motherfuckers down, being like, "Yo, you gotta change your life." Know what I'm saying? You gotta do stuff with your life, young black man.
Okay,
got
but
you.
And that's like me. I got 3 younger brothers
And what do you
and
say
an
to
older
them?
brother. I always tell them the same thing.
What?
In this life, if you ain't trying or you ain't living your life the way you like, then you might as well be out there with them other little hustlers, fucking around, running game.
Okay, don't end with a catchphrase now. Don't end with a catchphrase.
Trying to be out there, trying to bust $1.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
You're not even. These
But
are
life
just
is like a box of chocolates.
You're just
Okay,
stealing
there it
now.
That's
is.
the way I say it on stage, baby.
I know, but I'm
That's-
just.
Hey,
I
let
don't know what
me
you're-
open for y'all.
No,
I don't.
way.
I don't
open
think
for
that our
y'all.
audiences would mix. I don't know.
Yeah, let me come out of the last store. Open for y'all.
No,
It's
because
not.
you
It's a
wouldn't
comedy
come out.
store. It's
You
not the
wouldn't get
laugh
off
store.
the
What's
stage.
this?
This
It's a
is
beautiful
this
song.
is the end of the.
Some music
The end of,
that happens in the end of this.
do you have a good voice? Do you sing?
Ooh, I'm just keeping it real.
Oh God.
Shawna, ladies and gentlemen. Shawna.
My name is Shawna.
Yeah, I said
I'm
that.
keeping it real.
Yeah, we know
Some
that.
motherfuckers out there like to hustle and steal. But like I tell my little brother Sean, I tell him all.
Listen.
Hey, Bryan and Chris, let me open for
No,
you
no
all.
way.
No,
Yeah, let
listen.
me
Do you
open
want
for-
to? Do you want to maybe talk?
Hey, let
tell
me
us
read
about
this.
the.
What we got
tell
here?
our
Please
listeners.
subscribe on iTunes, and you on Stitcher Radio, Stitcher Radio,
Yeah,
Stitcher
Stitcher.
Smart
Thanks,
Radio,
everybody.
which you download to your smartphone. I got a Nokia. I don't do all that shit.
Well,
And listen to
good.
us. Twitter /10minpod
I gotta get out of here.
and 10minutepodcast.com.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be at Barry's Laugh Barrel, and that's in
I don't think that
Daytona Beach.
exists.
Guys, isn't it weird that I have a great sense of humor and I'm an accomplished actor and all that stuff, but I also lift weights like I'm in the Power Man competition.
What?
Like I'm extremely
Why-
fit.
That's fucking
you know,
stupid,
it's, yeah,
dude.
you say it's weird and you're bragging.
And you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Well, we certainly don't need you to sing along with the
These
end.
guys are jealous of me.
Welcome to the 10-minute
Don't-
podcast.
You guys are jealous of me.
Stop it! I'm not jealous of you.
My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Chris D'Elia.
And I'm Bryan Callen. Annoyed already at Chris D'Elia.
Everybody's jealous of me in this room.
What's with the rail?
That's the guitar lick at the end to signify
Stop.
the end of the song.
I'm not jealous. There's nothing about. The only thing I would like to have maybe is your hair. That's it.
Of course, because you got a fucking hole in your head where your hair should be round.
I don't know what's more annoying.
Chris,
that
you
you're
should-
saying
you should-
that or that stupid guitar.
I
thing
do a
that you
hefty voice,
I
though.
like-
Like
I-
a hefty voice.
that's like a jingle. That's like a
you
catchy
don't
jingle.
understand that you'd love to have my hair round.
Ah, God, I
And
really.
my kicking ass smile while I'm round.
Please,
What?
please stop. I want
So
to talk
dumb.
about something
I
else.
have a natural body, and I
Please.
don't lift weights. Cause I'm on set all the time. You're jealous of me so hard.
I'm not.
What?
Jesus. I'm not. Okay. That's the most obnoxious fucking song. It's called the Jealousy Song, and it's fucking really obnoxious.
It's so jealous. This
Can I
man
ask you
is
guys a
so
question? Can I ask you idiots a question?
Yes.
Oh, it's a.
I saw. Did you see that in this zoo? I think it's in India. The guy got his arm bitten off. He sticks his hand in the cage to take a picture of a tiger. Gets his arm bitten off by the tiger.
Okay.
It gets arm, and then the other tiger reaches out and slashes his face, and he dies on the way to the
Yes,
hospital.
of
Very,
course.
very tragic.
No, he died there, and they announced it.
But
at
it
the
got
hospital.
right. But it got me thinking: if I had to choose one animal to die by, what animal would it be?
Well, I wouldn't choose that fucking animal because that's crazy
Well,
shit.
although I might choose a big cat, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
They go for the throat right away, and their canines can sense where your jugular is. They actually have sensors.
serious?
Yeah, so they keep adjusting their bite until they grab your jugular, and you die pretty quick. So I might choose
A cat
I'm choosing
like
that
that?
over a shark who takes pieces of you and a crocodile that drowns you. I might have
Yeah,
to
but the
go-
crocodile. Well, the crocodile rolls you up though and
Yeah,
breaks
it,
your
it starts twisting and
spine.
Yeah,
and
but
shit.
they could grab your lower body and then you lose your leg, and then you're like,
No, we understand how it would sound.
I'm not doing that. I'm not
Right,
doing that because
right.
I wouldn't die like
So you would-
girls.
so if you
I don't
wanted
die
to-
like you
so-
girls, I die like a man. I'm like, bring it, come on, hey there. I poke the croc in the eye. I might even survive a croc
So,
attack.
so the question
No,
is,
'cause I poke it in its
what kind of
stupid fucking
animal
eyes.
would you want to kill you? And Brian, your
So
answer
a big
is
cat.
a
I
big cat.
think a big cat or
What about a
not
smaller cat, like a feline, like a kitty?
Yeah.
They couldn't
What about
kill
a
me.
tabby?
How is it going to kill me unless you stuffed it in my mouth?
It
And
just
you choke
scratch.
me.
It'd scratch you and you get tetanus and you
that's
die
not-
because you're a
that's-
pussy.
You didn't get your tetanus shot, Seth.
I have had my tetanus shot, but I would say you could kill somebody with a tabby if you stuffed it down their throat.
First of all, what the fuck is a tabby?
It's a kind of cat. It's kind of cat.
Type of cat. You don't know anything about cats? What an idiot.
No, I don't know what a
I'm sorry,
tabby
because
is.
all that goes on in your head is stand up and Facebook and Twitter and food.
Dude, this is
mustard,
exactly.
and turkey.
This is
Mustard
exactly.
and turkey.
Wait,
This
which
is
one
ex-
of you is Chris?
And
This
once
is
in a while-
no,
once in
that's
a while-
bullshit. Will,
Which
it
one of
doesn't
you-
sound
wait,
like me.
But wait, that
No.
sounds like you.
Hey, here's the
and
thing.
then wait, can you do
I
that
got to
again?
look out to
fucking-
Chris again.
Oh, yeah.
I have to get on Facebook, and now look, I'm thinking about Dick, and I don't know why.
Dick?
That
that doesn't sound like me.
It sounds just like
It's
you.
also not what I say.
That I sound a lot.
Chris?
That's a good.
No, I
Chris.
don't. And this is going back to why you're fucking so jealous of me. You wish
Don't
you
sing that
had
song
my
anymore.
young body.
Chris, if you had to die at the hands and feet and claws
Yeah.
and talons and beak and teeth of an animal, which would it be?
Ants, because I'm brave. I would just let them crawl all over me and eat me.
You would choose
I would
ants?
choose ants.
Chris,
yeah.
it would take a month.
Horrible way
I'm
to
brave.
die.
I'm brave, dude. I don't care, man.
You'd sooner die-
I am all about experiences. I'm all about living in the moment. I'm all about having, having an experience and appreciating it. I don't just take negativity from whatever moment I'm going through.
What does that have to do with choosing
ants,
ants?
dude, I'm very zen. You guys know me. I'm very zen. And
You're
if
not
ants
zen at
were-
all. You're the most unzen person I've ever met in my life. What are you talking about?
If ants were on me and they ate me, I would, dude. It's a life cycle, man.
But you could
ants
just-
need to live.
do you know
Okay,
how
but
painful
wait.
that would be?
But
Well,
that
army
would be-
ants, they sting you.
But that's not the question.
I'm not worried.
Chris. The
I'm not
question
worried
is-
about that.
The question is, what animal would you die at the hands of if death were approaching? What you're talking about is ant suicide, because all you'd have to do to stop that is stand up and walk away.
Okay, what about if I was in a room that was very small and there were millions of ants and I couldn't get out because I didn't have the key? Then it wouldn't be
Well,
suicide.
that's
All
a
right.
really weird
Okay.
scenario, but okay, I suppose.
All right,
if
well, how
somebody
many
wanted
fucking
to-
jungle cats are you near? You're never near jungle cats.
Well, I've been near jungle cats in the zoo and on safari, and when I was doing
right.
special forces work in
you-
Africa and
I don't know about
in
that,
the
but-
Amazon.
all right.
But the bottom line is, for you, you're
Ants.
choosing a very ants. It's
because
just
I'm
ants.
But to prove to the world
you
that you
commit
can get
suicide
through.
by
No,
ants?
absolutely not. I would try my damnedest to not die. Because life is important,
But Chris, you
and I
get-
want people to know that I am willing to fight
don't
for
make,
life.
please don't make a fucking cheesy.
I'm
like,
not trying to make a
statement.
cheesy thing. All I'm saying is that life is worth living, and if
so
these
cliche.
moments are your last, live them to the fullest. And if you're
God, that's
inside
so
a
cliche.
small box with millions of ants, you're damn right. I would be trying to crush the ants with my arms. I'd be trying to squeeze the ants off me. I'd be
And you
trying
would
to-
succeed. I don't care if there's a
No,
million
no.
ants.
What
No,
about
no. You
just
40
got-
million ants?
40 million ants. You just grab handfuls of them,
No,
mush them up.
no,
mush
That
them
not
would
up.
only
if
be a
they're-
few thousand.
No, not
that
if
would only
they're
be a
army,
few thousand.
army ants would kill you in a room.
Yeah,
They
but
would
I'm
sting
talking.
you
No,
in
they
unison
would.
and
They would
eat
kill you.
Carpenter ants.
I'm never going to die at the hands of an insect. Let me tell you
I'm
what.
talking
You don't
about
know.
Let me tell you-
carpenter ants.
God, they wouldn't-
You
they
don't know
would
what a
leave you-
tabby is, but you have
What do
you have a unique
carpenter
knowledge
ants-
of ants.
Carpenter ants don't eat humans. It's
Well,
soldier
that's why
ants.
it's so painful.
All right, guys. Here's
Jesus Christ, I can
here's-
never have a real
Kind
conversation.
of rub you to death.
here's
Shut up.
here's the animal that I would face. I would face a silverback gorilla.
Well,
And the
Quick and easy. Pussy.
the gorilla would charge me. No, but here's the twist: the gorilla would charge me, and I would stand my ground, and because the gorilla will charge just to prove his dominance,
yeah.
and he would come at me, and he would stop right in front of me because I didn't fucking move, and then out of fucking nowhere, I would clock that motherfucker
See?
in the side of the temple with a left hook, and it would fucking die.
no, it
Oh,
wouldn't.
okay,
You
so
couldn't.
So the
Wait,
answer to
hold
your
on, hold on.
stupid
Hold
question
on,
is
hold on.
there is no fucking
Will,
animal that
Will,
could kill me.
a
Like
sil-
I started the show saying, like do you know how much I clean and jerk? Ask me how much I clean and jerk.
I don't even know what that is.
I know
Are
you're
you
gonna, I know
talking
you're gonna
about
lie, but
masturbating
okay,
in your house.
you are a 300-pound plus man. You're
No,
a
I'm
big
not.
man.
I'm not. I don't weigh over 300
Well, you're a big
pounds.
guy.
Please stop saying that. That's
you
ridiculous.
weigh about 320.
No, I
and-
don't.
Will weighs 430.
Okay, so you're a big man.
Okay.
You probably clean and jerk. You probably, because you're very strong, I'll give it to you. You probably get 225 off.
1,750 pounds.
That,
I did it at the gym the other
That's
day.
a
with your
lie.
chest?
Yes, I pull it up,
That's
and then I get to the
retarded.
chest. and
That's
then-
a- that's a
Get-
car.
Ask me
That's
how much I
retarded.
deadlift.
I'm
Ask
not,
me how much
I'm
I
not going to
Just,
because
Chris,
no,
will you
don't
ask me how much I
Don't
deadlift?
ask him because he's a liar.
How much you deadlift?
No, don't.
4,400 pounds.
That's 44. The world
ridiculous thing
record
I've-
is 1,100 pounds.
That's ridiculous.
The world record is
So
1,100
I'm not
pounds.
going to sweat a fucking monkey that comes at me because
Dude,
I'm going to fucking.
first of all, it's a
I'm gonna
fucking
put my
silverback.
hand over to the right and I'm going to go, "Hey, sweetie, what's over here? A fucking banana?" Boom! With my fucking left, fucking clock the fucking thing right in the right side of the
temple's going to start bleeding. He's going to think he got hit by a fucking safari jeep.
Excuse me.
By one of what?
Your left hook is not a safari jeep. It does not. That doesn't pack that kind of power.
Yes,
number
it does.
one.
Yes,
Number
it does.
two. A silverback weighs 600 pounds and it's 6 feet
Well,
high.
according to
Will
you,
is
and you
430.
weigh 300 pounds.
No, I
so
know.
it's 2 times as big. Oh, and by the way, it has gorilla strength.
I'm 6'3".
All right, and you're not going to be able to kill
What about-
it. So
okay,
you're
let
a
me tell-
liar.
but what
You're
about
6'3".
when-
look at the size of my fist.
It doesn't
have
matter.
you seen a silverback
It
fist?
doesn't matter.
I don't give a shit.
It'll raise
Some
you.
That's why you're a fucking
Some
idiot.
motherfuckers have big fucking heads. Doesn't
Listen to
mean they
me.
can't crack it right
What
off their
about-
fucking shoulders.
So what other animal are you not afraid of? What about a Nile crocodile? What would you do against that?
Nile crocodile would charge
you
me.
rapping?
Charge you?
It would come charging at me.
Wait,
I
you're
would
in the
stand
water.
hold
You're
on.
in the water,
Okay,
Will.
I'm in by water, but I'm only in waist deep. And it
Okay.
comes charging at me. I stand my ground. It stops because it can't establish
Why
dominance.
are all these animals
dominance.
stopping?
Then I look over here. I go, what's this? A goat with my right hand, and then boom with my left fucking hand, knock the fucking alligator's head off, or crocodile, or whatever the
Will,
fuck.
it's not looking
such
over at your hand.
Bravado.
Oh,
This
You
is
ask
just
me what would happen with a fucking Kodiak bear.
no.
All
Because
right.
let me explain
I
what
look
will
over here.
probably
I go,
happen.
I got some honey over here, some berries and salmon. Boom with my left,
And let me get
fucking
you-
knock its fucking bare head in.
Your hand doesn't look like berries. It looks like a hand.
No, I fucking twist my hand. I go,
That's a terrible berry
And I
impersonation.
snap.
No,
I snap
no.
over here.
None of that would happen. This is what would happen. The fucking ants would crawl all over your body and fucking eat you.
I'd punch every single one of them. 1 million head punches
In the
to the ants. Hey, thanks for listening to the 10-Minute Podcast. And if you haven't already, please
unreal.
subscribe to us on iTunes. We're really happy that you guys
Nobody
have been
loves
subscribing. And
Nobody
please
loves me, you
listen to
guys.
us on. You can listen to us on
You guys.
Stitcher, Smart Radio.
You guys, nobody loves me.
oh, Chris, come on.
Nobody
Download the
understands
Stitcher
me.
app to your
In
smartphone
America,
or
listen,
tablet.
Nobody
listen free.
understands me.
Guys,
And you can share us on Facebook
know
and Twitter.
one thing.
And
I'm the
Nobody
king.
understands me.
I'm the king.
Nobody loves
10
me.
Min Pod.
I'm gonna kill me.
I'm the king.
I'm gonna kill myself
What?
right now.
Come
What?
here.
Chris.
Sit on my lap and talk
Chris,
to me
I
for a
love
second.
it. Hey boy.
Don't call me boy.
Hey boy.
Don't call me boy. I'm a grown man. Don't
Why are
do
you
that
calling
shit.
him a boy?
Yeah.
Because he's a good guy. Hey boy.
You're fucking really condescending. Don't laugh, Will.
He's
It's not
nodding
funny.
at him. You're
What's
nodding
up?
at him.
Hey.
Don't nod at me.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Chris D'Elia. Let me introduce the boy.
I'm Bryan,
Hey boy.
the kid Callen. Don't nod at me and call me a boy. It's really condescending.
Hey,
What's the
man.
difference between kid and boy? You can be Brian
Yeah,
the
that's
boy.
true.
Because
Callen.
the kid is like Billy the Kid. I'm a badass, and that's a self-designated nickname
Hey,
that
boy.
a soldier would have or a gunfighter. Don't call me boy. That's like that means I don't have any hair on my parts. And I
We're
have
getting off to a really weird start
All right,
here.
well, tell
I
him
don't want
stop
you guys to
Relax.
fight. Don't.
No, I want him to relax, dude. Relax, man. Sit
All
down,
right, dude
boy.
is better.
Sit down, boy.
Tell him I'm sitting down. Tell
Hey.
him I'm not going to do the podcast if he keeps calling me a boy.
Well, what are you looking at me for? I'm not the
because
mediator
you're the one
here.
laughing, and you're supposed to be mediating this whole.
I'm not mediating shit.
He's laughing. You know what's funny? The truth. The truth is funny, boy.
You know what we thought would be interesting? Is if we did an advice show. The guys and I were talking about this. And so what we did was we, from our 10-minute podcast Twitter feed, which is at 10minpod.
Hate it.
Chris hates it.
Hate
I
that.
love it.
Hate the way that sounds.
10minpod. We asked our listeners and Twitter followers to hashtag Dear TMP and ask some advice from us. And so we got a bunch here. And thanks so much for the questions. A bunch came in. And so that's what we're going to do today.
And I think a lot of our listeners are young, and we're all in our 30s, and I think
No, Brian,
we're in our 30s.
We're in our 30s. I'm squeaking into 30. Will's been 30 for a few years.
I'm 36.
And
Yeah.
you're
I'm in my 30s too.
No, you're not.
And so
You're in your.
I play-
I mean, if you want to be a girl about it, we don't have to say
Yeah,
your
that's true.
age.
I play.
It's not
The
30.
point is that my persona, my public persona, and the characters I play, and when I play characters, it's more real than who I am. I play 33.
Let me ask you a question.
What?
Have you ever played a boy?
All right, let's get on. Let's get in with these questions.
Tell him that you say that one more fucking
So it's
time.
Dear 10-Minute Podcast. Here we are. This is from @iWowDaily. Hashtag Dear TMP. I just started banging this chick last week. Her birthday is in 2 weeks. What should I get her?
Okay, my answer for that is
You already
don't-
got or something.
You got her something. You're fucking junk.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what I would do is I would come to her house on her birthday, and I would have a little box with what she thinks is a ring, and then before she can open it and go, but I also brought you this. And reach into your shorts, wear shorts, and peel your baby bird. Just peel your baby bird out. Make sure it's soft, and make sure you do it after you've been running. Peel that wet skunk out, and just go, this is all for you. And then she'll open the ring box and have some doo-doo in there.
Oh, Brian, could you imagine? I'm imagining it. When I'm imagining it, I'm imagining you doing it. But could you actually imagine who the guy probably is doing it?
Hey, listen, at iWow Daily, I think Brian gave you some really great advice. And if you go through with it, please tweet us at 10minpod and get some pictures going. And we'll definitely retweet you if you give your girl a doo-doo and pull your baby bird out of your pants.
How sad would it be to just take your dick out on a patio, like after she opened the door, and after you were he's probably like some sweaty regular guy.
Yeah, just put it on a plate with a fork.
No, all right. Well, that's weird.
To it.
Yeah, a little side of green beans and coleslaw.
With a little hat, a little paper chapeau on the head of it.
All right. Let's good
don't.
stuff.
Hope that helps. That helps.
That's not going to help. Get her a CD. Get her a compact disc. That's a good gift.
Yeah, you living in the 90s?
What else do we got?
Does that go with the fuse for your cannon?
Nothing's more 90s than pulling your dick out, dude.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Boy.
You've...
Hit it.
Don't.
Let's
Okay,
ask
here
another
we go.
question.
All right.
Who's this from?
This is from @Latino_Heat420. That's a wild name. Dear TMP, Brian looks phenomenal. Oh, Brian looks phenomenal for a 60-year-old. What's his secret?
I want to point out that these are all real.
These are not
in
jokes.
In the past, we've messed with Brian on the episode listener tweets, but these are all real. And I like to commend our audience for they're funny. They're funny.
Yeah.
They're with
This
the
is
joke.
actually
We
funny.
like to tease you.
Yeah,
Latino
and-
Heat 420, phenomenal for a 60-year-old. What's his secret?
Yeah, well, I have very tight-fitting skin, and
So you're 60?
and Jesus loves me.
All right, let's
And I
skip
know
that.
that Jesus loves me because I never wore a condom when I used to have sex, and I still don't have herpes. So that's clearly.
When's the last time you
this
got
from?
tested, though?
Let's read another one.
I don't believe in getting
Okay,
tested. I
see,
just
so
look
then-
at it and I twist it around, and if it looks good, it's good to go. But thank you, and I'm not 60. All right. Here, this is from Cartoon Juggalo.
Juggalo.
Cartoon
But
Juggalo.
but way to be anti-Semite. Cartoon Juggalo.
It's Cartoon Juggalo.
Yeah.
Dear TMP, why don't you guys do a video podcast live so we can watch your faces when you fart?
Okay, that's not really a question. That's not an advice
Well,
question.
that's somebody who has a fetish for
Yeah.
watching grown men and their faces when they squeeze gas from their
There was an
rump.
episode a little while back called Wrestling and Farts where we farted. Brian
Yeah.
and I farted.
Yeah.
So that's
I don't even want that on audio.
Okay.
And the fact that it's on audio is terrible. If we had that on video, then it would have ended Brian.
But
and
again,
Will's
more
career.
importantly, not an advice question.
What's funny is I'm a lot more telegenic than you guys, and so it would probably feature me unfairly, I think. And you guys can't keep up with me from a bone structure point of view.
This is from @Stephen Harrison. Dear TMP, should I leave my girlfriend to go traveling this year? I don't really like her anymore. Smiley face.
Wait a minute. Let me see that.
That's
what it
hilarious.
says.
That's a good one.
By the way, the answer in my book is absolutely.
You should.
Wait,
you should
wait.
be.
My favorite part about this is that I don't really like her anymore! ! And then there's a smiley face. You left that part out.
I think you've. What's his name? Stephen Harrison.
Yeah.
I think you've already answered your own question, Stephen, and,
Yeah.
and you should call her from wherever you are. Whatever.
But I used to break up with girls like that when I'd have like some affair with a girl, and I'd be like in LA, and I'd be like, "Sweetie, I'm actually going to be in Sweden. I'm doing a movie for the next 4 months. I'm going to miss you so much."
But you'd be lying, or you'd be telling the truth.
I'd be lying.
Right? Yeah, I've done that too.
Yeah.
But I feel. But this is
Actually, save money. Don't go on the trip, but just say you're going away.
Okay, say
text
you're going
her-
on the trip and
No.
just
But
move down the block.
But
Yeah.
don't be mean to her.
Text her and just say one word. Well, a few words. Just say moved, and then ha 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 ha. That's it.
No. But do he. That's way better.
Okay, wait,
One time I
Moved.
told Will.
He.
One,
Moved. He.
One time I told Will, remember that time
Yeah.
you were having that text war with that girl, and I just said, just text her back, munch.
Yeah, and she would go munch, and then she would go like, "Well, what's that?" And then Brian's advice was just go munch, munch, and then she'd go like, "You're acting weird," and then Brian's advice would be like, then you say, "Can't talk, eating donuts, munch, munch."
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Okay, here's another one. Chris, what do you think of that one?
What?
Read that.
At Max Ratliff 13.
All right.
Oh, dear TMP, how do I become Samoan like Will?
Okay.
That's
That's a real
That's
question.
hilarious.
because Brian.
Well,
used,
you have to figure out. a way
because
to be-
Will born Samoan?
I'm not Samoan. Brian claims that I'm Samoan because I'm
You're-
large-bodied.
You're so clearly
I have
Samoan.
I have bowling ball
Sasso?
shoulders.
Sasso
No,
is
I'm
a
Italian. I'm 100%
Sasso?
Napolitan. My
Sasso?
parents are Italian immigrants who immigrated to Canada.
Sassoa. Your real name is Sassoa, and that's Samoan.
That's how your mom and dad sound, though, just like that. Like Sasso, that's how they talk.
Sassoa, and you're a giant. You're a giant Samoan man.
I'm not. But if you wanna be like me, just eat shit tons of protein.
No.
I put away about 4 rotisserie chickens a day.
That's not
and
true.
I do not eat vegetables.
Okay, well,
actually,
That's really
it's really
unhealthy.
bad advice for kids.
hey, kids out there, just eat cheese and chicken.
No,
I only
no,
eat
no.
things that start with CH.
no,
fat.
I have to.
Proteins and fats that start with CH.
No.
Chowder, chicken and cheese. Just lots of creams.
No,
Ew.
Chowder
Will,
form.
they'll
That's a
never be
really
able,
bad idea.
They'll never be able to take a shit.
Eat foods that you can eat face down.
No.
In a
No, he just Will.
Wow.
That's it? We
Will
did it?
Will shat and stained my bowl. It's never been the same. It's still dark.
Was that 10 minutes
One
already?
was 10
more.
minutes.
Dear
One more.
TMP, does Chris's excess of hair make up for his lack of hair on Will and Brian? And does hair length equal success?
Apparently.
I'll say that if Chris did shave his head or even cut his hair moderate to boy length, he'd be working at the Subway.
Hey guys,
No,
this
no,
was
you're saying I have
this
stu-
was a lot of fun, guys. And you know what? I think we're gonna do 2 episodes today. So this is part 1 of Dear TMP podcast. Thanks for listening. Thanks for checking us out on iTunes and subscriing. And listen to us on
Remember to watch
Stitcher,
the Bryan Callen Show.
Stitcher Smart Radio, and we're
It's
on.
his podcast.
Jesus! Oh, for fuck's sake! All right, so 2 podcasts today. Download them
Come
both.
see me in Denver at the Comedy World.
Keep it going.
That's the worst noise I've ever. Yeah, Will is so cute. Though.
Don't call me cute.
Cute. You
He's
are
so
though.
cute.
In diapers. You
No,
ever-
I'm not. I don't wear diapers.
We got to do another episode. Who's the cutest? We're gonna do that next.
I'm the cutest. I'm not. I'm handsome. I'm a lot more handsome.
And you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
My jawline.
Hey, welcome to the Brian. Shut the fuck
because
up,
my
or I
jawline-
will leap across this table and ram you up your own ass.
Ew, gross.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Chris D'Elia.
I'm Brian, the Kid Callen.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm way too rugged. Somebody said you're too chiseled and rugged to be cute. Because I'm really masculine.
Nobody said that.
Whereas
I'm
you
cute.
have like this oval face.
No, I don't have an oval
You have a
face.
very
I have lines
oval
in my
face.
face. No.
You're a big
no, I have a
smooth- you're a
face.
big smooth
I have a
dumpling.
face like a gladiator helmet, and women are fucking attracted to me. They start producing estrogen in large doses when they're near me, and I'm built like a Viking god.
No.
And yes,
No.
yes, I am,
Jeez,
and I'm funny as shit and sweet
You
as all
should
hell.
be- you
And I
should-
like to cook.
I'm
and
funny
I
as
cook.
shit, dude.
Okay.
I'm funny as shit.
Hey,
And I'm funny as shit.
All right, hey, welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. This is part 2 of Dear 10-Minute Podcast. We've asked our listeners to tweet us at 10minpod some of their advice questions, and this is part 2 of 2. So download the first one if you're only hearing this one, and we're just going to keep it rolling because most of you are with us. And thanks again to all our listeners for writing in on Twitter, as
Yeah.
Chris would say.
Way to just keep it rolling in, right? Is that what
Yeah.
you just said? Yeah. Just rolling in, dude.
You
Rolling
really know
in.
how to talk.
You're
to our
really
fans
good at
well.
the jargon,
Yeah.
like the radio
Yeah, you
jargon.
keep
Isn't
it
he really
so-
good
You
at
keep
that?
it so real.
He's
This
you
is
know what,
from-
dude? He's down to earth, and that's what I really like about him,
Me
man.
too.
You
Just
guys
keep it
sound
rolling
really
in,
insincere.
man.
No,
No,
we're
dude,
not.
me?
You're-
Me?
Are you guys
Me?
mean this as a
We're
compliment?
so-
Dude,
we
I mean it
mean it.
100%.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, dude.
You think I'm good at this?
I think you're so good.
Dude, I think if there was
Your
a team,
face is
if there was a varsity
contorting.
team, you would never even sit the bench. You'd be playing the whole time.
Thanks,
the
Brian.
star
Yeah.
player, man.
Sure
Well, I
would.
think you guys are
And don't take this. Don't
unbelievable,
take this
dude.
the wrong way. But when I look at you and I hear you talking, don't take this the wrong way. I mean this in the best possible way. You remind me of a limp-wristed bozo. You're a fucking bozo.
Okay, this one is from @Nicholas Tesla. Dear TMP, what is a good way to win over a girl after being in the friend zone? There is no fucking way.
You're no way. You're in the friend zone. This is what's wrong with guys. Just fucking immediately gear the conversation towards sex.
That's what I say. If you like a girl, then let her know up front that you want to bang her, and then if she'll either give you the yes or the no,
and then no friend zone.
Yeah, but you'll know right away whether she likes you, even if she's giving you the no. Usually they're like, no, I can't.
I don't know.
If they do that, if they're wishy-washy, they
Dude,
like you.
You gotta. The first question you ask a girl should be, "Are you single?"
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Absolutely.
That's right.
And I'm bad at that, and you guys know that from my history anytime I talk to you about chicks.
Yeah, no,
because you're
wet
a man boy.
Yeah.
You're a bozo.
I'm not a
You're
man boy.
wet.
I'm not a bozo.
You're wet.
I'm just a little more traditional and old-fashioned. But here's what I do
You're
with girls.
dripping wet.
Here's what
You're
you
a
do.
drip.
You're in the friend zone with one chick. You'd really love to bang her, but you can't. You want to get in there in a more romantic way, and you can't. Get near one of her friends. Grab that friend hard by the breast and kiss her deep
I don't
on
know
the
if
mouth.
That's
well, first
rapist.
of all,
that's
yeah.
very. You can get brought up on charges.
It has to be.
Please don't listen to Will
Listen, it
about
has to be-
nutrition or about how to get a girl.
It has to be consensual. Okay, you can't.
Yeah, don't grab her
can't just
breast.
kiss a
Anyway,
girl.
there's no way out of the.
Grab her breast
But
hard.
you can't
and
kiss
kiss
her.
her
But what you
Gross.
do is you turn her around and just slide her pants down, jerk
No,
it
that's-
down.
no,
and,
no, no, no,
And
guys.
you just push up against her, dude.
Guys,
Don't go inside her. Just push up against her.
No, that's
dude.
dry humping, and that would be considered sexual
Chris, you got one?
misconduct.
Let's keep it going, Chris. You got
I don't
one?
know. I don't know. Okay.
What do you got there?
I do know.
I don't know.
That's
okay. Here we go.
condescending. Don't do that. Don't listen.
At 818 Andrew 818. Hey, where are you from?
Chris, that's
from the Valley.
That's a
She's
listener.
from the Valley.
That's
Next
a listener.
question.
Listen. Hashtag Dear TMP. Will, I love you on Mike and Molly.
Okay. All right.
Is there any rivalry between you and Chris since he works for NBC and you for CBS?
Okay, well, all right. Look, this is not. Again,
You are
very
good on-
funny
you are good
listeners.
on Mike and Molly.
You're
We do
thinking
have-
that's Billy Gardell, who's a buddy of mine, and I have a couple friends on that show, and I'm not on that
Mike
show.
O'Malley.
Yeah, Mike O'Malley was you.
Good
Right?
people.
Yeah. Look, okay. Here's the thing. These are supposed to be advice questions.
Yeah.
That's kind of an attack.
That's
and-
it's not
Michael
an
Malley's
attack
not,
because
man.
this guy's curious.
Well, no.
He Will, I love you on Mike and Molly, which
Yeah.
is just an honest mistake.
Yeah.
Mistake.
Mishake. Yeah.
Mishake.
I think he's alluding to the fact that Billy Gardell is a bigger fella.
Well,
you know.
but
you're
he's
being-
also alluding to the fact that you're generic as an actor and a person.
Well, don't say
And
that about Billy.
But,
You're
no,
like
you
other
are.
people.
No,
You
Billy's not. Billy's. I know Billy. I love Billy. You're generic. You're
No,
the
I'm
bus.
not. No,
you're
I'm
the
not.
bus and truck version of Billy Gardell.
No, okay.
And that's okay. And
Okay.
that's okay.
No,
and that's okay.
It's
It's okay.
There's
You
nothing
are
wrong with that.
you are a homeless man's Joe Rogan. That's what
Brian
you are.
is a-
You are beyond a poor man's Joe Rogan. You are a homeless
Don't say that, dude.
man's Joe Rogan.
Bullshit.
A senile homeless man's Joe
I'm
Rogan.
a little taller and a little thinner than Joe. And so you could call me Joe Rogan Light, but don't call me the
Brian,
homeless version.
here's one.
All right, guys. This is from Wall Gator. I don't even speak English. WOH. It doesn't matter. Dear TMP, I have got no money in my wallet, loser, but about 50 pigeons on my windowsill. What should I do? Well, my advice is to hurl yourself out that windowsill.
Past the
And
pigeons.
see if you can fly like a pigeon. You fucking broke joke.
This is like literally this is what a crazy lunatic would write. For
I like
real.
it, though. It's funny.
But no, it is funny.
I'm kidding about throwing yourself out the window.
No, don't do that because if
Don't
they
kill
do,
yourself,
then
please,
then
'cause
you get
can't-
written. But here's
you
the
can't
thing.
Fly.
There's nothing crazier. This is actually if you whittle it down, this is the craziest tweet that has ever tweeted.
No, come on.
From an insane person.
That's ridiculous.
Like
It is
think
pretty
about it.
crazy.
Like I got no money.
Here's one-
I
here's
like
one-
that. It's funny. It's esoteric. You don't get.
You know,
don't
he
get
means
layered
it.
comedy.
It's not a joke. He means it, and it's sad. And
Okay.
and
Here's
tweeted.
one. This is from I don't know if she's former or current porn star at Miss Tabitha Stevens.
Tabitha Stevens,
who I happen to know
like
listens to the show.
Tabitha.
She's,
Tabitha Stevens. Yeah.
She always
Very
blows
sexy.
up she's retweeted
She's
some
awesome.
of the 10 Min
On
Pod
Twitter.
stuff. Yeah, she's on Twitter.
very sexy.
Dear TMP, I know that Chris and Will are tall. Not sure about Brian. He's not.
He's not.
I'm 6 feet tall.
We're
But
taller.
who-
Brian, we
but
look like when
who's-
Brian stands.
Let me finish
But
the-
hold on, when Brian stands next to us, we literally look like we won him.
Tabitha.
Okay.
Don't
here's
say
the
that.
question.
What do you mean you look? You look
let
like.
me ask the question here. Dear TMP, I know that Chris and Will are tall. Not sure about Brian, but whose feet are bigger? I wear a size 15, Tabitha Stevens.
Which is ironic because his penis goes
No,
inside.
you
your,
don't-
Your penis goes
You have
never seen
nub.
my penis.
You have
You
a
can-
I have
You've
seen your
never
penis.
seen my penis.
You have a nub.
I have a size.
No one
I wear
has
size
ever-
15 shoes.
Hey, listen.
I have a gigantic.
Excuse me.
I have an angry warhammer.
Excuse me. Nobody's ever seen your penis because it goes inside. Even
right.
doctors haven't seen your penis.
That's very
say
true.
that.
And
Doctors
Tabitha-
are like, "Where's your
Tabitha,
penis?"
When Will is hard and he's naked, he looks like the letter Q.
No.
Looks like the letter Q. And when I'm hard, I look like the letter L. But the problem is, I'm V'd out like nobody's business at 6 feet tall. My back is
Listen
ridiculously
to me.
fast, so I look like LY.
I look
Listen.
like
LY.
I look like a capital F because I've got my arms right out in front of me.
Because you're
to show
jerking
you
off
how
two dudes.
far-
Because you're jerking off two dudes.
That's
And here's
exactly
the thing.
right. I look like the Yves Saint Laurent logo because I'm a Y and an
Okay,
L.
listen, Will. When
Yeah.
Will's penis gets hard, it gets hard. It's still inside him, and he's fucking himself. Yes, that's
Chris,
what
that's
happens.
a really mean
That's
thing
actually-
to say.
that's
you can
actually true.
yes, and he can rub against the couch, and he's fucking himself, and the dick goes in him
Well,
more.
that's
anyway,
why,
anyway,
yeah.
guys. Anyway,
He looks the
All
way
right.
when he masturbates. He
Guys,
looks exactly
okay,
like
look,
a girl
but
does.
you guys won't even answer the question. I have size 15 shoes. I have boats for shoes. I got Shaq feet,
Right.
which means I have a big wiener. Please stop making fun of my dick. Okay.
The truth is that Will, if you can see how high his voice goes, he's a eunuch.
okay, here we go. My shoe. I have a size 13 shoe. So do the math.
Brian
You do
has,
the math.
Brian has
You
a
do the
woman's
math.
a woman's 7.
You
Chris,
do-
go
you
ahead.
do the math.
Read that.
I was a
You do the math.
sprinter
Brian's penis is
in the Olympics.
in his
I have an
car, in his
Olympian. I have an
car.
Olympian's
All right, dear
cock.
TMP. This is Felicia B86. Dear TMP, what's a girl got to do to meet a nice boy? Or better yet, Chris D'Elia.
Oh.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's
That's
the
what
thing.
it says.
Chris
is a real
is
hit.
a boy. Chris
He's
is
a real
boy.
hit with our female listeners.
I know, because
they love
he's
his
because-
unruly hair.
If you want to meet a nice boy, Chris D'Elia is your man. If you want to meet a man, a real
No,
man,
listen, she's
you
being
come,
cute.
You come to Venice. You ask anybody where Bryan Callen
Listen,
is, and they will know.
Listen.
And they will know.
Listen, you want to know where Bryan Callen is, you go to West Hollywood. That's what you do. Though, seriously, and you ask around.
What are
Hey,
you doing?
thanks
Did
for
you just
listening.
fart?
I know, I made a little.
But it's my hair. I'm unshaven. They don't care. You know,
Hey, guys.
I'm
Hey, guys.
wild.
Let me say something. I'm going to be at the Comedy Works in
Nobody
Denver.
gives a shit.
Nobody
Come
gives
see
a
me do
motherfucker.
stand-up.
7 people will be there.
Thanks for listening
March
to 10
and
Minute
they all work there.
Podcast.
They all
and,
work there.
Hey, thanks so much for sending in these questions and to 10 Min Pod, our Twitter site. And
You sound so corny when you talk.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Keep them
And,
rolling in, guys.
Thanks
Keep them rolling
thanks
in.
for subscribing on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Radio. And Brian, my dick is really big. Have a
No,
look.
inside you. It's
no,
inside
oh,
you.
God,
It's
what is that?
inside
Oh,
you.
no, don't pull it out, please.
God. No.
Make any noise when you have an orgasm? Do you ever like?
Yeah,
come
I
in?
go like this with my
Oh,
mouth.
that's disgusting.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10 Minute Podcast.
Hey, welcome to the 10 Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
And I'm Chris D'Elia. Hello.
And I'm Bryan Callen, Brian the Kid Callen.
What's up, Chris? What was that?
What? What's that? What's happening? What? What's
Okay,
what?
he's clearly going to keep this.
What are you doing?
Chris.
English accent now?
Why do you have an English accent?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying. What do you
He's
mean?
been talking like this all day, everybody.
He's
and
messing
it's
with
just,
you.
It's,
No,
It's
it's
silly.
What are you talking about?
we're doing the
I'm just-
podcast now.
Are
Please
you
just
saying
drop
I'm-
it. Please just drop it.
I'm not dropping anything. I don't understand what you're saying. You know, he's just like trying to take the piss out of me.
Okay,
I don't
Chris
get it.
shows up today and he's speaking in a British accent and he hasn't been dropping.
No, I'm not. It's like I can't.
You don't
Hear.
do
I
it
think this is what happened, and you're making fun of me because I did a little tour of the UK.
Yeah,
Okay,
you did
but
some
you were
stand-up.
there for
Well,
like
don't
2
sound-
weeks.
You were there, he wasn't there for. He was there for 2 days. He was in the UK for like 2 days.
Hold on, put your anchors on, mate. I didn't do that. You're not trying to take the piss out of me like that.
Okay, so you're telling me that you picked up this accent and you can't lose it?
I don't pick up accent. I don't hear it. I
It's
literally don't hear it.
You don't hear what you're
obnoxious thing
doing?
ever when people go someplace and then they come back and they start sounding like that.
You
like-
know, it's weird. Don't get your ball bag all in a fucking twist. And
Excuse
you know,
me?
saying it. A ball bag is like, you know, what you say in the States here. What is it?
ball bag. Yeah, we say that too.
Oh, all right. I don't know. I'm just fucking doing what I got to do. You know, it's funny too. When I was out over in the UK, a busy came up to me
Excuse
and
me,
was talking
a
about
what?
What's a busy?
a busy was like what do you say here in the States? A policeman or something.
Oh,
You call
Jesus.
that a
What, so you're
a
losing?
busy,
are
yeah,
you losing
that's
your
what we do it.
American-isms now that you've been in the UK for
What-
a week?
what-
at the
No,
most?
you know, it's not like that. You know.
What did the
Were you
what did
doing
the
a movie
policeman
there
say
or something?
to
Have
you?
you been working on
The
this? character?
policeman was like, "Hey, you bod, come over here."
You what?
know? You're bored. You get your blooming ass over here. You know, don't blow me off.
Chris,
I was like, okay, well, if I
this
don't get it, well, I'm not a bender. It's not like I'm standing here drinking in the middle of the street.
I was just in Mexico for a little while.
Exactly.
And I didn't come back going, hey,
exactly.
senor.
You don't come back, hey, senor, whatever, man.
Yeah, I don't come back to start talking like this, like I'm from Mexico.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
So why are you talking like that?
I'm not talking like this. It's like you're telling me somebody, you know, you treat me like a corker. I'm not a corker.
What the hell's a corker?
A corker is what you say, like an extravagant, like, you know, outstanding male. Somebody standing on stage is a corker. You look at him, you say, oh, that's a corker.
I've
You know,
never
but that's
said
not
that.
me.
You're sounding even more British now than you were when we started.
I'm not. I am not.
Okay.
I've got a little cottage here in America. It has nothing to do with Britain or the UK. It literally has nothing to do with
You're
that.
getting-
You guys are mental.
You're getting crazy British right now. You don't
so
hear
British.
that?
You're earwigging on me fucking accent is what you're doing. You're earwigging on me accent.
What's he saying?
I don't
And
know.
it's not
Look,
an
okay,
accent.
you know, we're actors. We all pick up characters and stuff. I do a lot of voices.
Yeah, I
and-
do. I'm a
You're
character
jealous.
actor. I mean, I was in The Hangover, which is the
Oh,
biggest
here
movie
we go.
ever.
You're gonna flog all your fucking attributes.
You know
don't
what?
matter. You're gonna flog it out there and just put it out there. Everybody know. Look, I'm not trying to. You're trying to get off on me, is what you're trying
I'm
to do.
not trying to
innit?
get
Look,
off
the thing
on
is,
you.
we all pick up accents. We all start doing impressions and accents and picking up affects. But at some point, you have to.
You got to drop it. I get it. You know, I'm not trying
Well,
to
can
half
you
inch my way
drop it
through
then,
this.
instead of,
Yeah,
like-
look, I've been through a little bit of hard cheese. It's not gonna.
You've been what?
I've been through a little bit of hard cheese.
You've been through a little.
What's that?
What does
It's
that mean?
what you say in America. It's like
I've never said I've
never
been through a
said
little
that.
hard cheese.
No, but it's like bad luck. You know what I mean?
You just sounded so British.
No, I'm not sounding British.
Okay.
I'm just doing
It's
what
actually-
I'm doing.
I tell you
That's just
what,
the way
I
I
tell you
talk.
I
you
can
know?
barely
we-
understand you.
Here's something I like to do when I sort of have
Fucking
fun
hell.
doing an accent, a character, and I can't drop it. I like to get it out. You got to get it all out, Chris. If we don't purge this on you, you're going to
taking
ruin
a
your
piss in the
career.
wind. You're jacking me off.
Everyone's going to hate you the way
You're
we
fucking
hate you.
getting me jacksy
I
all
tell you what,
clammed up.
I'm
What
gonna
if we?
punch him in
You're,
the face
you're
if he keeps his
jacking
shit
me,
up.
lad. You're jacking me, lad.
What are you talking about?
Don't jack me,
I don't know
lad.
what that means.
Please,
What
I'm
if
going
we-
to take a little kip. Kip is what you say in the States. It's like nap time.
I don't say kip in the States. I say just
Knees
nap
up.
time.
Knees up. Please.
What is
Don't be a knobhead. What are you, a bother boy? Don't do that.
Tell him to shut
Okay,
up.
Take your
Chris, here's what we're
fucking
gonna do.
nose with
Get-
this guy.
we're gonna-
I was
we're gonna-
with this bird. She had amazing knockers. It was amazing. I was like, hello, take me to the knocking shop.
He's fucking crazy, dude.
Chris, here's
Help
what
him.
we're gonna do.
No one's
we're gonna
onions.
we're gonna purge you of this
He's
affliction.
ruining the
by-
podcast.
we're gonna. How about? Would you like to sing a British song by a British band?
Oh, that's not. You're making
Okay,
him.
here,
You're
hold
a
on. Let
monkey.
me get my guitar. Hold on.
You're a
What's the
monkey.
point of this? Wait,
We're
why
gonna-
are you doing this?
Mental. You're literally gone mad.
Why are you going to play a song?
Have I gone
What are
mad?
you doing? Why are you doing this?
I would like to do this, actually.
Why are you doing this, Will?
We're gonna play a British song by
Yeah.
a British band, and Chris is gonna come off it. By the end of this, it will purge him of this idiotic thing.
I don't even know.
The
Let-
accent? It'll help. It'll get him to lose the accent.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, I know this one.
You're
They
gonna
played this over when I was in the UK.
You know the words to this
I
song.
literally don't hear it. I'm just going to sing the song
This
and
is
do
the
what I do.
Oasis song.
I know, it's wonderful. We all know that.
Are we-
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realised what it got to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about your name.
His accent's worse.
No, I
It's
don't
getting
feel like
worse.
it's worse. I'm not doing it. I'm not even doing it. It's
not
like,
doing an
I
accent?
don't even. Backbeat, the word on the streets that the fire in your zone. Damn that. I don't sure you know that all before, but you never really had a doubt, did you in
it's
the
not
first place?
working.
No,
It's
I
not-
don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Okay,
Know
this-
what I mean? I'm just fucking standing there in the back of me gaff and I'm sitting here with my knickers like, oh, the roads we have to walk are winding. Know what I mean?
so
and
bizarre.
like, oh, the lights that lead us there are blinding like a million flashes in your eyes.
I barely
and
understand
there are many things that I would like to hush to you, but I don't know why.
I
or
don't-
how.
I don't
Or
understand.
any which way we doing it.
It's way worse,
Because
Will.
it's like maybe, and then I'm not sure. You're gonna be the one that saves me, not like from a bowling building or a volcano, but like emotionally. And after all,
His face is getting really red.
you're my wonder. Whoa,
His face is really red. Chris, stop.
Well, check it. Second
Chris,
part
just
now.
Stop.
It's like.
Stop. You don't have to do this. It's not working.
Today is gonna be the day, but to never throw it back to me. By now you should have somehow realised what you're not to do. Just listen. I don't believe that anybody foils the way I do.
Foils?
About you.
He's freaking out. His face is really red. Chris, stop. Stop playing the
I
guitar.
know the roads that lead you there one day.
Will, stop playing the guitar.
And you gotta just listen and
He's
hold
freaking
the
out.
line. The day's the way you're blinded.
Will, please
in
stop.
the back of me taking
Stop
a piss
playing,
out of many things that I would like to hush to you.
I can
but
see his
I don't
veins.
know how.
Chris, calm down your veins. You're gonna
Just
pop
sing
your
it. Maybe.
No.
You're gonna be the one that looks at me all corked out and says, "Save me."
It's not working, Will.
But it's like, check it out.
No, he's
And
spitting.
literally just standing there like a monk. You might one day.
He's not even wearing pants anymore. God damn it.
I'm gonna die.
All right, stop playing. Just stop. Stop playing. Just stop it. It didn't work.
Did it work?
You're all right? Chris, are you okay?
Chris.
Yeah, what's happening?
Oh, God damn it.
I'm for sure I can't
can't even
literally
speak.
get you. But it just standing there like
okay.
a paddy.
Stop it.
You're
Chris.
being a penny boy.
All right, nobody.
You're
Chris,
just fizzing me out.
Chris, come back to us. He's not going to
Yeah.
be able to do Whitney now. Look at this.
You're gonna
Drink
Chris-
some pigs here.
Chris, you're going to lose all your money. No, you're never going to be able to work again as an actor, and you're going to be.
There goes his career.
Literally steaming mad.
Chris, you're not going to be able. You're not going to be able to
Chris,
act
you're being
anymore.
so British. You won't even be able to act in
Got
Britain.
me sling-ons up
You sound
off
more
it, the
cocky than-
skanky and doing I'm really waving around and just
Chris, you sound-
literally hanging out
Chris?
on the Queen Boulevard.
You sound more Cockney than the Mighty Boosh
Chris,
guy.
you're-
Oh, I'm
Chris.
a big alcohol.
Chris, you're flipping out. Chris, come back to me. Look
Chris.
at me. You're not going to be able to act on Whitney. You're
So
not,
many odds and sods.
Chris,
There's so many odds and sods
Chris.
here. Am I a nutter?
just call somebody. You got to call
We're
seriously.
going to call
He's
somebody. We're going
flipping
to get a speech therapist.
out. Oh, no, he's lost the way to speak.
A moonshine.
Chris,
Hey, thanks for listening to the 10-minute podcast. Thanks for subscribing
please
on,
come back to us.
on iTunes.
Please, Chris.
And we're on Stitcher Smart Radio and Twitter at 10-Min Pod. And if you enjoyed the show, share us with your friends. And Chris,
Chris, please come back to us. Don't do this.
Ghost house.
What?
You done the collie wobbles.
I can't understand what the
You
fuck
done
he's
your
saying.
console up in collie wobbles.
His eyes are closed. They're rolled in the back of his head.
face is so
You're
red.
a bum
Oh,
freezer.
he just shit the chair.
You're a bum
He
freezer.
just shit the chair.
He's
He
shitting
shit
the
the
chair.
chair. Oh,